This week on Greenfield's Finest Podcast.
I was out this weekend, and I had a bartender sat down, and she was like, "Don't you have a podcast?" I'm like, "Yeah. Weren't you on TV this morning, like talking about your prostate?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Yep, that was me.
Really, I mean, I look exactly like my mom. Like, you know what I mean? So, like, I got my mom's features, but, like, no one ever told me, you look like your dad, because we don't know who the fuck he is. So, like... Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Greenfield's Finest Podcast. I'm your host, Michael Z-Bird Zidell. With me, as always, all the boys are in the building. We got my main man, Angry John Rosado.
What's up?
We got Concrete Cock Shoes.
What's up?
And none other than the $1.7 million man, $1 million Welsh. What up, big money?
What's going on?
Nothing. Glad to have you. Real quick, we got an announcement. This Thursdays, if you ain't doing nothing, stop over Pub in the Park over in Swisshelm Park, doing a comedy show. No cover charge. Come on in. I'll be telling some jokes with a couple other people. And also, check out Smash and Fried on 563 Greenfield Avenue. They have great burgers and fish sandwiches. They're also hiring cooks for the restaurant, and they also have a food truck. You can email them at smashedandfried@gmail.com.
Masters Week.
It's a big week.
Big week. I'm excited.
You got a pick for us?
So here's, I haven't dove into my research yet, my readings, but Dustin Johnson is plus 13,000. Dustin Johnson fell off the face of the earth.
Does he have a green jacket?
He won 2000. He has one in the two.
So he has won it before.
Yeah, 2020.
I can remember, dude. I can't tell you.
You never see Dustin Johnson do anything. You know what I mean? And now
Dude,
all of a sudden, he's like popping up in these interviews, like leading up to the Masters, and he finished dead last, like in the beginning of this live season, like dead last. Like I think there's 54th. He was 54th. And he started getting like shit for it. Got dropped by Adidas. He got dropped by TaylorMade.
Oh.
And now he's like popping up doing these interviews. He played decent in the live like a week or two ago. He's a plus 13,000. I'm unloading on Dustin Johnson to win the Masters.
See, it's
a long shot.
I know, but that's where the money is.
It's weird as fuck that this dude's like, he's doing like, he just did Sunday Conversation with Caleb, what's his name? The dude who used to be at Barstool. He did another interview. He's looking good. He looks fit.
Does he look like he was having a rough stretch of life, and then
I think he got all that loot, and he probably got into the bags a little bit.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
And into the booze a little bit. Now he's only 40, so he's not like crazy old. That isn't super old for golf.
Is he still married to Wayne Gretzky's daughter?
Related to her, or married to her. They left on like Monday to get there, so he's scouting out the course. I don't know. It was very strange to me that he started popping up in different interviews and like doing media and shit like that, which makes me think his head might be back on straight. And for Dustin Johnson, a former #1 player in the world, Masters champion, to be plus $13,000 is absolutely insane.
For me, I'm curious like to what his top 10 would be.
Top 10 what?
You know, you can.
Good point.
Yeah,
it's fucking nothing. So which really makes me think like there's something to this. His top 10 is like, top 5 was like plus 500. His top 10 was like plus like 900 or 1,000 or something like that. So how are you plus 13,000 to win the thing, but your top 10 is only that?
Usually it'd still be in the thousands.
It should be juicy, and that's not juicy at all. And I think there's some juice here with DJ.
That's a good analysis.
Plus 13,000 to the layman like myself.
$100 wins you $13,000.
Well, I'm gonna put $100 on Dustin Johnson. You convinced me.
There we go.
I think there's $400 in this room on Dustin Johnson.
So what pisses me off, I got Dustin Johnson at 10,000. I put it in the beginning of yesterday morning. Went and he's not the only bet I'm gonna make.
Right.
He's a long shot at this point, but like there's something here, and I go, look, he's plus 13 now.
He dropped.
No, he went up. Well, dropped. Yeah, it dropped. Yeah. It went up. Yeah. So then I had to refire on the third.
People have been watching his practice rounds.
Yeah, maybe.
He probably went out in Augusta. He's all fucked up again.
Yeah, he might be.
That's all right.
Or something.
He's
but,
worth a shot.
It's worth a shot. It's $100. Now it's $135. But you know what I mean. I don't know. There's something there. People are loving Colin.
Is Tiger Woods
what?
playing?
No, that was an April Fool's joke.
Was that an April Fool's joke?
Yeah.
Damn it! Nobody got me
John's
this
getting
year.
tricked on
I
April
put
Fool's.
$50 on that.
A week later, he's getting fucking
Why is he?
tricked.
Why is he
Yeah.
playing April Fool's jokes?
So he's Tiger, man. He's a fun guy. He's tweeting about his relationship. Colin everyone's on Colin Morikawa. He's just, I don't know.
Probably going to be Victor Hovland's going to be in the mix.
He could be in the mix.
Whoever's usually hockey on it, Scotty Scheffler.
Yeah,
I think Scotty and Rory just are just.
Rory's just ain't going to win it.
Dude, Justin, are you got Justin Thomas at 10,000? He's literally plus 2,200 now.
Dustin Johnson.
Oh, I got Justin.
Let's stay off the DraftKings till after the podcast. What do you
I just
think?
wanted-
Yeah,
no.
he's trying to get in early. You don't want to miss it.
That would have been great. Got me all excited.
Yeah.
Rory, this time of year, I start thinking like, well, this is Rory's year to win this, and then he just never ever does. And now, like, I'm not. His odds are so garbage that I'm not going to bet
didn't he
on
just
him.
he just lost another close one, right?
Well, he just won one.
Did he?
Well,
Or
he
won the
wasn't a
players.
major. Yeah, he won the players. but-
That was 2
That
weeks
was
ago.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
Maybe I
that's
just
a big
yeah.
one.
That is a
But
big one.
Not a major. That's all the memes came out. like
How many majors are there per year?
Four.
Don't they
Rory-
always say the players is like the fifth?
It's
Yes,
considered a
but it's
fifth because
not
it's
one.
like one of the best fields.
I
But
got
it's
you.
not. But it's not. And the live players can't play in the players. Rory just, he's trying to win the Grand Slam, and the Augusta's standing in his way.
Dude, his putting stroke when he's putting good, man, he fucking can make it from anywhere.
Yeah, no, he's a good. Rory
Dude, I
McIlroy's a
watched
good golfer.
the full swing though, but like that one hit, what did he lose? Like, was that a U.S. Open
US Open.
that he just blew? Like,
was insane.
he missed like crazy short putts, like I miss on Sundays at South Park for $3. That's the putts I miss, so I
Yeah.
can't really talk shit.
No, that was brutal last year, but I don't know. I'm excited. I love the Masters.
I just wish
Should
the
be a good
weather.
week. The weather's gonna be kind of shitty, right?
The weather's shitty up here. I'd like to get out and golf once in my life, but
I know.
this winter don't want to go away.
These young kids that come to the bar, they're like, "Yeah, I played today. I played." I'm like, "Jeez, I remember what it's like to have time on my hands." Holy fuck!
Yeah.
Today. I mean, today's fucking Tuesday, but it was a little cold this morning.
It didn't really warm up that much. The sun came out and tricked you for a second, and then
Yeah,
Lunchtime.
It looked like it was
I
going to be
ain't playing
nice.
twice next week though.
you're just you and Yogi.
Yep, old Yogi,
He's ready to go. He loves
ready to roll.
Good Friday.
Hit the home opener on Friday.
How was it?
It's good. I'm still feeling it a bit.
Are you?
Yeah.
The old 4-1-2 start.
Yeah, the
Usually that's like a 1:00 start, and people just get after like a Steeler game.
What was it, a 4-1-2 start? What do
Was
you
it a 4:12? Didn't the game start at like around 4 o'clock?
That was
Oh,
the
See,
did
big
you don't
thing,
even
yeah.
fucking know.
Jeez, Jack, your pregame.
I thought you meant like the date. I
Yeah,
don't know.
4:12.
4:12.
4:12.
Gotcha.
First pitch.
We tried to go in before like the first pitch, and the line to get in was insane. I was like, I'm not waiting in line for a fucking Pirate game. This is nuts. And then so we went back to the bar, had a couple cold ones, then tried to go out to the center field bar, or left center, whatever that is, and it was extremely packed. So we had to go to the Fatheads bar. Now mixing in IPAs, and it was
They have a Fatheads bar there now.
Yeah, just Fatheads.
There's
beer.
more shit to do at them games besides watch baseball now.
I'm not even
That's the
I'm not
draw.
even certain I saw like a pitch.
Yeah.
It was just
You didn't,
I think the last
I don't think you
game
missed
I think the
anything.
last
Wow.
game I went to, it was me, Shuley, and Beezer. And I think we watched an inning and then went out to the outfield bar. And
yeah, what was it? The bow tie bar at the time.
Yeah.
Whatever it wasn't. We just
Shuley started making us do shots, and that was it.
they don't have like real bartenders working these bars. They have like the Airmark people working these bars. It's like 7-year-old people like just getting so far into the weeds it was nuts.
yeah.
Well, they're supposed to have like people that bartend. 'Cause I know a couple of the people that did it.
I'm
unless they're
usually on
unless
the
they're
hot
cheap-
pretzels.
Unless you're chipping out on them, yeah, right.
They'll tell you,
You blow their mind if you want a cold shot of Crown or
Yeah,
something.
like,
Yeah.
I need a chilled Crown backed up with a Stella.
Oh,
They're like
gee.
$20
I
a
wish
piece.
you ordered cheese
They
fries.
booed Bob Nutting, who decided to walk through the rotunda. What an idiot!
Yeah.
What was he thinking?
I
What was
seen
he
that video.
thinking?
They shredded him.
Is he
dude.
just like the most tone deaf idiot
He
ever?
has
Like,
to be.
he got to have some blind confidence
Got a
or
lot of
like
yes men around.
he got to, man. Like this city like hates you,
They
man.
love you.
This team don't have a chance.
He didn't have a lot of security with him either. He had like another old guy with him.
He had
That
like
was
people
it.
ready to accost him at all. Like,
dude.
Bob, can I ask you something? He's
He's
like,
lucky he didn't
dude.
get a hot dog off
I
his
was
face.
gonna say, I'm
Yeah.
surprised a beer didn't go flying.
People drinking all
dude,
day.
how about
yeah.
him taking down and people are at, like Mark?
Wait, till we got
Okay,
the-
We're
my-
talking about.
Yeah,
All right.
good.
Can we jump in?
Yeah.
Dude, like people are at like, how do you take down Clemente's number
First giant Surfside.
for a giant Surfside sign, dude? The history of this team is all you have left,
That's it.
and like
And
he's
the view of the
it-
fucking city.
right. You have the best
Those
baseball
two
park,
things you got.
and you have the history of the Pirates who used to be
How
successful.
big that Surfside is. Like,
Di-
it's-
Yeah,
if-
dude.
If I was Surfside, I'd be like, dude, don't do that. What do you mean? Like, we're gonna get killed for that.
Yeah,
right?
and-
Like, dude, like,
I don't think they're getting as killed as bad. Who's the guy that was like, all right, and just taking it
The
down
president.
and just no, I mean the actual guy. Like, okay,
I'm
Well,
sure
he
they
was-
did
put
it.
this
I don't
on
think he was
top.
doing it during the game.
Yeah, I think they did it
Yeah.
after ours.
Right, but like, how much money you trying to squeeze out that you got rid of? Like, dude, like Clemente's like legendary through the whole major leagues, dude. He died like in a helicopter crash. trying to-
going to fucking like give
Nicaragua,
charity
yeah,
to kids.
yeah,
in,
that had a
earthquake
hurricane, yeah.
in
Dude,
Puerto
it's-
Rico.
That's all. I mean, that's
Dude, they put in a statue outside. They put a Surfside in his hand. Did you
did
see
they,
that?
dude. If Clemente was alive, he would love Surfside. What if he did do that?
Dude,
that would be.
they're gonna put. They're gonna put. They have to put. They have to put it back. Something back up of
I think
Clement.
they did already.
So basically,
Yeah.
what they're doing is there might still be an ad there, but they'll put the number above it.
Yeah.
The
Oh, they are gonna put it back.
The president said basically there is like 3 different points that like show off Clemente's number and like history. That was put up during COVID, and they didn't think it was going to be considered like a landmark. They just filled space during COVID, and then it became a landmark. And then,
Once it's up, it's up. You got to leave it up. You can't put a giant Surfside over
No.
it.
yeah, no.
You can't be the Clemente right field wall
No.
and then take it down.
Right, dude. I would tell you
Here's
what.
the problem with
Right field wall brought to you by Surfside.
their beers down there are like that size. If you like,
They all
they're-
sell 24 ounces. I hate
24
it.
ounce cans is too much.
Dude, in
How
the
much
hot
beer.
summer, that baby's gonna be.
How much is one beer?
I don't know what it costs. I'm just saying it's too much
It's the
beer.
amount of
I
beer
get
in
that. I
one.
was just
I used to
curious
like
for
the
them.
pounder, but then they started pushing.
16 is good.
They
Like,
pushed
okay,
it at the
that's
Penguin
perfect.
games the same
Yeah.
way. It's we call them the missiles.
I'm sure they were $15 or some shit like that.
That really ain't that
Easily.
bad for two
Yeah,
beers.
maybe 18. I have no
Yeah,
idea.
yeah,
to
it
be
got to be
honest.
more.
It's a warm issue.
That's the
Lord.
thing. You're
Yeah,
holding
halfway
on to that
through, it's like a
motherfucker.
weight issue. You're holding it.
They think the Steeler games are still pounders.
Yeah,
The
kids,
missiles.
pounders
That's
are
dirty work.
like, too
right there.
much.
Pounders, yeah.
That's a lot. That's a homeless man's
Well, that's
game.
the thing. You got to
Yeah,
you got to
right.
smash through it, and then you got to fucking sweet buzz go, and you're like, now I need another one.
Right.
You
And
know?
the next thing you know, you need
Next
to go to
thing
the
you know,
bathroom.
It's a big commitment.
You're
Right.
spending half the game in the bathroom doing tutors.
I'll tell you who has it made down the Bucco game. The women. That women's bathroom line is fucking. There's nothing going on there. The men's bathroom line was insane.
Must be nice to have a vagina.
And then they got rid of the Bucco Bricks. They're getting killed for that. They found them up in reserve today. Yeah.
What Bucco Bricks?
So in the home plate outside, they had like those like engraved bricks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they fucking ripped them up and put concrete over them. I guess they were having like they were getting chipping away, and they had to
Yeah, but
start
people, I'm sure,
replacing
had to
them.
pay. To
They
And
get
they're
did.
like-
name
yeah,
on
they
it.
did. Yeah, they
So
did.
what the
People were upset.
fuck? Yeah.
Oh, the
they
They were
Furious.
furious.
Yeah,
And
at
then
least
people were
carve
like,
my name
people were
in
on
there.
this morning, like people were like, I want to know where my bricks at, and like no one knew where they're at. And then I was watching the news like before we came, and they were up. Dude was in the junkyard at reserve, and like fucking, there was all the Bucco bricks. You know,
That's crazy.
Here goes the Welsh family. Not that we had a brick, but you know, that's shit
Right,
like
right.
that was on the bricks.
I'd love to get.
In memory of, yeah, like a lot of in
Paw
memory.
Paw.
Yeah,
And,
Paw Paw loved
Pawpaw's
the
in
Pirates.
reserve
Never missed a
now.
game.
Yeah.
Now he's in the junkyard.
Paw Paw used to go to all
dog.
games and keep the book.
That's it.
There was a bunch of babies down there, man.
People love to take their babies to like sporting events.
I get it, like babies at
baby
a Bucco
babies.
game, like okay, but not opening day. I'd skip opening weekend. Yeah, that's a pretty
Yeah,
big.
wait till everybody realizes how bad they suck.
Well, even that, but it's a
And
pretty
there's
big
no one
shit
there.
show. People are down there like
That's
going
what-
for
yeah, they're
it.
getting turned
Dude,
up.
people
Yeah.
bring their fucking kids to Steeler games, babies,
That's insane.
That's bananas.
with like earmuffs.
yeah.
Last night I was like watching some of the game just briefly, and fucking dude, there couldn't have been 2,000 people.
They
there.
said there was 850.
Yeah, I was gonna say
That's
I've never seen
It
it
was
that
cold.
empty.
850 is
It was
nuts.
cold last night.
Yeah,
Skeens
it
is
was.
going to pitch tonight, which is all they got going.
I've
Dude, they
never seen it
booed
that
the
empty.
shit out of the manager. He's not doing his weekly show anymore.
Who's
I
showing?
wouldn't either. What the fuck are you gonna say? We stink.
Yeah, what do you say?
I have no like.
We had number
control
one
over
picks
the team.
for about 10 years now, and we can't bring any of them up.
That's the weird thing about baseball. Like if it was NFL and like you had all those first round, like eventually you'd start to put something together.
You have to.
Baseball's
Like
different.
Tampa Rays were good at it for a while. Like they trade a lot of players, but they always have people. You just got to keep bringing them
Right,
up.
but there's teams that have budgets. I mean, obviously we're like the last.
I mean, the
in league.
Royals won.
Right, but that's the thing. You got to do that. You have a window. When you get a rookie like Skeens, what do we got him for? Like 4 years?
Shit.
Our developmental
5 years
systems.
ago?
People are wearing, the Yankees.
Yeah, Yankees.
That's
people
fucked
are
up.
That's just
against you.
disrespectful.
That is
It's true though.
They're
That's
right.
what's gonna happen.
They're right, but I mean, there is a piece in the major leagues, like the Yankees and the Dodgers.
Yeah.
They were just going to buy all your
Yeah,
players.
it's just like it's a different league.
But that's
Right.
the thing. That's why. I mean, the Indians. They don't have a huge fucking market, and they're competitive almost every fucking year.
But our farm, they said like our fucking farm system stinks.
Yeah.
Our way of developing players is garbage.
Yeah, I
we don't
agree.
develop. We're the worst at developing
Dude,
players.
from top to bottom, organization is awful.
Like you
Yeah.
said, then you see Nutting, like he just doesn't get it. He's
Yeah,
like
he's
not
like, "They love
listening.
me."
He's not listening. He's like, I'm telling you, we're doing the best we can.
He's like, guys, I'm gonna walk down with the hoi polloi. They love me.
Dude,
down
I remember.
there. They
I
got
remember when it was
It's
bad before, like that dude McClatchy.
McClatchy used to get it.
Dude, he used to go sit in the stands and
He
get it.
He would sit in the home play club, and then he would fucking
He stopped.
get
Yeah.
it, dude.
Notting would get. He'd get a beer thrown at him if he was down here.
I can't believe he didn't get something launched
Me
down.
either.
in
Yeah,
the-
because
in
he
the
was
rotunda.
walking up.
Yeah, and
He-
dudes were just killing him.
Fucking.
There's weird noises in the studio.
Art Rooney says he appears that Aaron Rodgers is heading in our direction. Is that McAfee shit tonight or is that tomorrow night?
Tomorrow.
If they're I thought they were filming it. Didn't they already film it, or they're filming it tonight and it's coming out tomorrow?
I don't know. All
think
I heard was
I
it
think
was
it's gonna be
tomorrow.
alive, right?
He had an event for the 8th and the 9th, as far as
Okay.
Because I heard people saying the 6th, but I didn't see any tickets for that.
So I don't know if Rodgers is going to announce that or what, but he's coming. He's going to be our quarterback, right?
You convinced?
I mean, that's what Art Rooney thinks.
It's either that or he's retiring. I mean, there's no.
What's he throwing with
Nobody else
DK
wants him.
DK Metcalf for?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
But he's
Well,
such a weirdo.
I think they basically said like, dude, you have to let. Or I don't know if they told him this, but I have a feeling like you had to tell him before the draft. Like we need to know this is major.
Well,
dude.
I think he got right because that dude Dart might be there.
Dart,
You know
and
what,
Jalen Milroe now.
I don't know much about Dart. I'm not even. It ain't like how I knew Kenny Pickett stunk. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know that
you're
this
wrong
guy
about
stinks.
that. But
Well, we'll get to see him.
But
He's
Jay-
going to be playing in
The
Cleveland.
weird thing is they invited Jalen Milroe to the draft where he was not even supposed to be. I think he was like projected to be a 3rd round pick. So someone's taking Jalen Milroe. I was wondering
Yeah, his
people were
stock
like,
rose real quick after that. Not the combine. What was it?
private workout,
Yeah, well, it was,
Senior Bowl.
yeah, that's what it was. Senior Bowl. I guess that's when they said his stock rose.
That's Alabama's quarterback.
Yes.
Been there forever. Just throws the ball 1,000 miles per hour.
all over the place.
Yeah.
He's like Jameis Winston.
Wild thing, Rick Vaughn in a football helmet.
They said the Ravens are going to take him in the 1st round because he's the closest thing to Lamar Jackson. I'm like,
Why would you buy? Does Lamar not have like another
10 years.
5 to
they're
7
worried
years?
about
Easy?
him getting hurt. I'm like, dude, Hundley's fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I honestly, he's not a terrible quarterback.
Ravens aren't taking Jalen Milroe in the 1st round.
We'll probably take the running back we want.
Kid from Boise State.
You think he'll be long gone?
Yeah, where are we at? 21?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I'd love to get that dude.
They're
Well,
gonna
there's-
stink this year. I mean, let's just
Let him stink.
That's fine with me.
I don't know if they're going to stink if Aaron Rodgers is going to be the quarterback.
Aaron Rodgers, I just have a feeling he's going to come here and he's just going to like drive people
It's
around.
gonna be it's
people
gonna be
around here nuts.
pandemonium, bro. You think him and Arthur Smith are gonna get along?
no, he
think
ain't
so.
Russell
going with
Wilson
it.
is
I
like
hope
the
it's a
nicest
shit
guy in the
show.
world. And he couldn't get along with.
That's what-
Arthur
well-
Smith.
I don't. We've had shit. Like I'd rather see like a good like Steelers season. And if he plays like he did the last 6 games last year, I think we'll probably.
Aaron
be pretty
Rodgers had a good end of the season.
Very good.
Did he?
Yeah.
Maybe I don't fucking know.
Russell Wilson though historically has been fighting
Yeah,
with
he's
all
a-
of his OCs.
Yeah. Old Russ, he's a nut.
He's
I just don't
nice
think Arthur
to,
Smith is that good of an.
but
OC.
behind closed doors, he's a fucking.
What did he say?
jaguar.
Arthur Smith put the clamp down on Wilson. Won't let him audible.
That's what I'm saying.
And maybe Russell Wilson said, "I'm a Super Bowl winning quarterback. I want an audible, bro.
Yeah,
I see what's going on."
You think he's going to be able to do that? To
Let me
Aaron
hand this
Rodgers?
ball to
Aaron Rodgers will
Najee
fucking
so
burn
he
this
can run
place
into
down.
27 dudes at the line of scrimmage.
It really can't get any worse. It either goes like Rodgers plays good and we're going to be good, or Rodgers burns this place to the ground. We finally have a shitty losing season. We maybe get a good draft pick.
I think that's the best thing for us.
Wow, it's in Pittsburgh.
I
the
just think
draft.
we're like delaying the inevitable.
We're trying
need a
to do like
quarterback.
the Penguins.
Right.
We're trying to rebuild and be.
But you need like
competitive
I
at the
mean,
same time.
yeah, long term. I mean, one
do.
that maybe he's here for 10 years, and you can just like, all right, we got that covered.
Ben
Yeah.
Roethlisberger's aren't growing on trees, buddy.
Well, that's why you gotta have a shitty season.
Yeah,
the
no,
pick
I
11.
agree with you, but like, I don't know if you're bringing Rodgers in, you ain't tanking.
No, you're
You're
not.
trying to fucking win.
I would just run it.
Until he
with Mason.
breaks his clavicle.
Or
Well, then you got Mason. So
Yeah, Mason's capable.
I would just run with him. I'd be like, all right, Aaron, we've given you so much time. Are you're in or you're out?
I don't think they're gonna do it.
I know they won't. Do
So when's the McAfee thing?
it. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow night,
So we'll know by tomorrow night.
maybe.
He ain't gonna come.
By next episode.
He's not gonna come to Pittsburgh going McAfee. And be like, I'm not sure.
Well, they
You
said
going
they,
down there?
They
No,
He might get.
they said they were
fucked up
pissed that he was doing this on McAfee if it is what it is,
I heard that
and not just doing it like with the Steelers. Like, why does he have to fucking do
yeah,
this?
it's nothing.
I think they'll be
one's
happy just to know he
no
signed.
one's really
Yeah.
saying that. It's just like he hasn't said it yet.
Like,
McAfee
all
has
right,
his show
everybody
coming up.
else is
Well, he's
everybody else is signed unless Minnesota last minute were like, do we really need you? Come in, which doesn't look like they're gonna
No.
do.
I was listening.
They
to
even said they were
somebody
gonna trade
yesterday.
Jimmy
They were
McCourty.
saying Minnesota's like 99% out on him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The only interest was.
you're
he
saying
wanted
there's
to
a
go there.
chance.
Yes.
Thanks for getting that, Eagle Tits.
When's the schedule come out?
I don't know.
After the draft.
Yeah, it's got to be after the draft.
draft. Let's see when this Ireland game is.
You going?
I don't know. We'll see. I'm prepping my house to sell it right now, and it is fun.
Are you?
Man. It is.
Where you moving to, Jack?
I don't really know yet, but we're just getting the house ready,
Right.
getting the pictures going, shit like that. And the amount of work I have to do is just.
That's the best thing about
Little
selling
paint.
a house. Hey, making it nice for someone else. When you
Yeah.
lived in
Oh
it,
yeah,
the way it
right.
was the whole
All the
time.
shit you put off.
Dude,
Yeah.
every
all the
day I'm
shit
like,
I
oh
put
Yeah.
my god.
And it's just like the real estate agent came over. She said, "Hey, we need to do this. We need to do that. We need to do that. We need to do that." I'm like, when?
Yeah, so
Like,
I got to fix this
when?
place up.
They were like,
To
did they tell you
pretend
your
that
yard
it's
looks
how it
like shit, Jack? For the
said
pictures.
Where's the
they
bushes?
told me I needed
Yeah.
told me I need to rake some leaves.
Hey, you know what we could use over here in this area? Some bushes.
It's laying next to them bricks.
Yeah, no, we're not playing any, but mulch, just normal shit. Mulch. Gotta put a Band-Aid on this retaining wall. I don't really know how, but started that today. Band-Aid ain't looking great.
No,
No.
I think
We're-
I think
we're
I have
about
no
to,
guy.
like, we're about to like dump all kinds of money in the house. Let's just move. So that's where we're at right now. So a lot of work. So I don't know. I don't think I'd be going to Ireland, John. I really didn't put that all together in my head until like right
It
now.
sounded
Yeah,
great,
You just
man.
worked
I
your way.
realized-
You just worked your way through it. Yeah.
Yeah, really. I was like, yeah, wait, no, I
so
just
the answer's no.
yeah, I just made a pretty
Some
big
other
decision
Irish
here a
fuck I
couple
was
days.
talking to wants to go to Ireland. I can't remember who it was, but we're like, yeah, I'd love to go to that game. I'm like,
Yeah, it'd be cool. See
Yeah.
them over there.
you see your kin, your people.
They're wearing all green and white.
Are they
You know,
the Steelers?
green, white, and
Are
orange.
they gonna put a big shamrock on their head?
It's like instead of the steel symbols where they are,
Bunch of
they are
shamrock.
shamrocks. It's the same color.
You're making that shit up.
This is one of his bullshit,
this
man.
is
I knew it
nonsensical,
was.
dude. I'm like,
It's like something Jack would be like, that'd be cool if they did this. I was
It's how I used to like put my when I used to make uniforms back in like Madden back in the day. The Pittsburgh Shamrocks. Downtown Penn Avenue, the West End. Caller said that a wedding crasher came into an event, started drinking and playing his own music. I've been to a wedding where people came in. It was a New Year's Eve wedding, and people came in that weren't invited and started partying, but we knew who they were, so it wasn't that weird. You know what I mean? It was still a little weird because they had a room down the West End, it was down the West End that night, and so they just came in and just started kind of partying with us, and it was kind of strange, but they were dressed up because it was New Year's, and not too many people knew, and I don't really think the bride and the groom really gave a fuck. Still a little strange. To go and crash and start, like, playing your own music,
That's a bit much.
you're super fucked up.
Keep a low profile.
Listen, I've gone into other people's weddings before, not like crashed them. Me and Rosa were at a wedding one time at a hotel, and they had like multiple weddings. Dude, we just like walked in.
And down at that place out
Wrong fucking wedding, but the people were cool, and at the end of the night, we all started partying together anyway.
That place out in where we used to do the podcast at the very beginning.
Okay.
Joe had his wedding there, and there's like multiple wedding rooms in that.
Yeah, there's
in
like
that
4
place.
or 5 rooms in there.
Yeah. And I don't think we got cool with any of them, but dudes were accidentally walking in. I think they kind of got pissed off or something.
Well, then I don't.
Yeah.
I don't want to hang out with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Lighten up.
But playing your own jams is just
That's a bit
insane.
much.
I'd love to know what jams they're like. Were they putting on some fucking like 80s? Like, don't stop, believe.
And on the other hand, if
it.
he starts killing it,
You gotta let him go.
you gotta let him
Yeah,
go.
what if
Dude.
you got a better mix than your
Yeah.
fucking DJ you paid for?
There was so we watched the hoop games this weekend down south side, and this dude came in. Our one boy knew him. This dude was weird. Came in fucked up.
I
Like,
can imagine who our one boy that knew him was.
yeah. Yeah, one or two of the guys. But this dude comes in fucked up, like weirdly fucked up, and everybody like he like came in. He's like, is this what you guys are doing all night playing video games? You're like, my man, those are real people on the TV playing right now. You know what I mean? He's oh, for real. It's the fucking Final 4 games, dude. Like this is pretty early in the night.
What time you talking? Like 6, 5, 6?
The middle of the first game.
So yeah, it's
So-
probably like
You think
5.
he's fucked up on
5:30.
booze or drugs?
He's
or
the guy that
everything?
had dude, his eyes were hardly
all of the
open,
above.
Yeah.
but he wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Oh, dude,
Then
that
he
was
was
the worst.
Then he
man.
would, yeah. He like was like, what the fuck are you on?
That's the problem.
First
with
of all,
that house.
who the fuck are you?
Who
Yeah,
are
right.
you, dude? And the dude who had him there like was like hardly saying 2 words to him. Like, dude, you need to take over.
Yeah.
Then this dude was requesting songs, like weird songs.
Like, no,
Dude,
sir.
one of my biggest pet peeves is
Was
when
the host getting mad?
The host didn't love it.
dude, one of my big
He did.
Yeah, I bet. You don't like when people ask to change the music.
No, yeah.
I don't like when like people will enter a situation and they're newbies and they try to act more comfortable than the people who've been
Yeah.
around forever. I don't
Right.
like that. It makes me feel uncomfortable.
And like that room isn't a room where you like sit down and just be like to try to take over.
No.
It's very evident that everybody in there is known
And then
each
like
other
half
for,
the time
a
he was
long time.
he was just up
Yeah.
like holding court like blah, 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 like
Oh, I would have fucking
That's the
lost
worst.
my
One time
mind.
I was at a fucking a party. It was like a kids party or something. We were in the basement of the house watching a Steeler game. Granted, this was probably 15 years ago, and some dude just came in like that no one knew, sat down and put on like NASCAR during the Steelers game, dude. We're like, who the fuck are you? Like, dude, put the channel back. Someone's gonna hurt you. I'm not threatening you, but one of these drunk assholes is gonna punch you in the face.
If
you
I
don't-
put the Steeler game back on.
yeah, just put the game back.
during
Right.
a Steeler game, that's insane.
Dude, my brother-in-law wanted to kill him, dude.
Dude, I remember this one dude that came the same house, like he was like dating somebody that you were related to, and I think he tried to take control of like the TV remote, and there was like multiple games on
There's
it.
always
And
gambling
this guy
going
liked
on.
hoops,
A lot of games.
and they were like, "Dude, I don't like, dude. What is he doing?
You
What is
crazy
he
fucker.
doing? Yeah." Why is
This
he?
dude got
Why are you
five-
even touching
5
another
grand on
man's
this
remote
game.
control?
Yeah.
You don't do that.
How many people were down there?
Not a lot,
That even makes it
10.
worse. Yeah, that makes it worse then.
dude. It was like
Now
it was to the
everybody's
point.
staring at
I was like, I need a break. I had to go like in the kitchen, like and like then you catch like just some bullshit in the kitchen for a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
is this dude leaving? Like,
So dudes were just trying to like go from room to room to avoid this dude.
well, dudes are like, dude, like I said, like he was a lot. He was like, dude, like when he came in, it like literally thought there was like video games, and that's all. What are you losers doing? Just playing video games all night? Like, dude, this is
It's the Final Four.
it's Final Four, buddy. We're gonna watch these hoop games, and everybody here got money except me, so just have a seat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Drink a free Miller Lite. And call
Drink
it
a free
day.
Miller Lite,
Shut the
and
fuck up.
no,
Yeah.
he didn't.
Yep. There'll be some Crown Royal coming around eventually. You can have
Right,
some of that.
we're trying to put you down.
yeah.
Hopefully, whatever's in your pocket, you're running low on.
God.
He's on Planet Zeldor.
Let's do some voicemails.
Yo, what's going on? Prima again. The rare 2-phone call in 1 week. Yeah, man. By the way, that Minio stuff, it did suck, but I still ate 3 pieces. I mean, it's not like pizza. You know what I mean? It was garbage, but I overreacted the night of. But to follow up with the UPS or USPS people, coincidentally enough, just got off the phone a little bit ago with my buddy who just catching up with me and started with the post office a couple months back, maybe 4 or 5 months ago. He was telling me that the first 90 days probation period, you're wearing all street clothes. He put in for his uniforms over a month and a half ago, and they still haven't came yet. So I guess I got the backs of all plain clothes, street clothes, postal workers. Got to cut them some slack, man. They don't give uniforms in the first 90 days anymore, I guess. A little fun fact. Hope everyone has a beautiful rest of the week.
That actually makes sense.
Dude, so I'm glad you brought that up. There's my buddy Zane listens to the show. Zane Grimm, he listens to the podcast. He's a postman, and he actually messaged me and said, dude, we're not allowed to get uniforms right away. It takes 90 days, and
I
you
would
have to put it.
imagine the post office turnover is probably higher than ever right now.
Yes.
And so, yeah.
So I did talk to them.
You can't have everybody wearing a postal office shirt.
Well, you can't be wasting money on uniforms.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess that actually makes sense. Still weird. Maybe you should, like, throw them a T-shirt or something.
Yeah, a USPS T-shirt and a hoodie.
Yeah, right.
What's up, guys? Waterboy. So, Shirley's talking about getting a colonoscopy last week, and I got to go visit Roto-Rooter myself here in about 2 months. So, I want to put some masking tape above my ass and write something on it. You know, be gentle, don't you owe me dinner. What do you think the funniest thing I could put on masking tape would be to make the doctors crack up?
Just put the masking tape
All
over
right,
your bum.
guys. Have a good one. Fuck you, asshole. Pull out in front of me.
That was staged.
I don't know if I want to go putting tape on my butt.
Yeah, you really don't want to fuck with the guy that's about to anally rape you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like my brother-in-law did say, like, do you think like they're enjoying it?
Yeah.
You know
Like,
what I mean?
oh, shit, I got Shirley at 7:10.
Right. I can't wait to stick my finger up your hairy ass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it probably. I
No,
don't know.
but put drug me on
I
your
might
fucking
enjoy
ass.
it.
Or put quarters only.
Boof me.
Dude,
Yeah, I'd rather be boofing.
I was,
I'd rather be
Boof here.
Insert straw.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'd rather be boofing would be funny.
Yeah.
And you know you got a cold doctor if he knows what you're talking about.
If he boofs you.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, they're about to put the drug in your IV. Like, hold on, we have a special request here.
Dude, I was
They
out.
blow darts your O-ring.
I was out this weekend and I had a bartender. I sat down and she was like, "Don't you have a podcast?" I'm like, "Yeah," and it was like a smaller bar, and this dude would just start peppering me with questions, and then she was like, "Weren't you on TV this morning, like talking about your prostate?" And I'm like, "Yeah, yep, that was me."
Do you have any advice?
Hey, it's Water Daughter. I know that I sound really, really young, but I'm about to turn 16, and that means that I'm going to start driving soon. And it just came to my mind, do you guys have any, like, super crazy driving stories? If it's first driving in general. I have some anxiety whenever it comes up to learning how to drive, and I think hearing some crazy stories will help a little bit. Or if you have any tips. Thank you.
Oh yeah, I pissed my pants in a car because my license was on suspension.
Yeah, Shirley smashed his car with me and Jack in it into a
Shirley-
cement barrier.
We tried to run
Which
over a
left a-
train trestle.
Right, which left a huge scar on my forehead.
Take
Cars like stop. And there's one car, and these chicks were like, "Damn, y'all got fucked up," and just drove away, dude. And then another car, this dude stopped, and this old lady was a nurse, and she's the one. She was like, "Oh my God, look at his nose, DePaul." We're like, "No,
that's
that's
fine.
normal."
Yeah, I was heavily concussed, so I kept trying
John
to
was in a
get.
back
I
seat.
kept trying to get back in the car
He's like,
for Shirley to
just
drive
take
me.
me home. I'm like, we're not going anywhere, but we
Cars.
all climbed out of one door.
The car is
Accordion.
in the trestle.
Yeah, the car
It
was
was like an
totally
accordion.
accordion.
It was like a fucking
I
accordion.
just took a piss.
You were riding bitch too, and you
Yeah,
were like the
safe.
safest one.
I saw it coming. It was coming right at me. It just stopped right here.
Yeah, so
Take
yeah.
Rosado with you for your driving test. He was my good luck charm.
Seabird didn't get his license till he was 38.
Hey, dude, you know what I mean? Why rush it? Yeah, why rush it, dude?
Yeah, don't do donuts
Yeah.
in a parking
Down
lot when there's
Hammerfield.
an inch of ice on the ground.
And then blow your tire off.
Yeah, learn. Don't use the excuse that like a raccoon ran in front of my car. That's never true.
Yeah, don't ever fall asleep driving down a windy road and hit a guardrail.
Yeah.
And blame it on a damn raccoon.
Don't be smoking a blunt getting pulled over from Ocean City, ash the blunt out in your friend's car,
And burn the seat.
run out of gas,
Burn the sunroof.
Yeah, burn the sunroof, run out of gas, pull over, pop a tire, go to
On
get,
your Cavalier
Yeah,
with
the
rims.
He goes to jail.
go to get the other go in the other car to get gas. Go the wrong way coming back on the turnpike and almost get ran over by a fucking 18-wheeler.
It was me.
Yeah. How much time do you have, Water Girl?
You live and learn.
Put your seatbelt on. That's all we're saying.
Don't drive drunk.
Buy a safe vehicle. Be sober and put your seatbelt on.
Absolutely.
So yeah, there's a couple stories for you.
Yeah, we could do a whole podcast on fucked up
Just
driving
on
stories.
Fucked up shit. We didn't even delve into it deep.
We didn't.
No, we just gave you
that was the Cliff Notes.
Yeah, anybody that's been listening to this podcast heard every one of those stories, so really want to get into it. But
Last week, Gary, or this week, Gary?
We'll get to Gary.
Well, he's one up. It's
Put it Gary last week then, because we didn't.
last week's Gary. Okay, gotcha.
Hey, what's up, boys? Gary from Baldwin. This ain't any of Gary's bullshit this week. No grinders or nothing. Sorry, get a little choked up. It's serious. So my name's not Gary. It's Evan. Still from Baldwin. Still, all them stories are all true. I was on Ancestry.com about 4 years ago. Sorry, tough to talk about. And so I found out I got family in the Greenfield area, specifically the Zidels, and in particular, one of them. So I reached out, did some poking around, got a hold of Mike. Mike and I started talking. We shared a lot of similar shit. We thought we should do a DNA test, and we did it. It turns out Mike's my half brother. My dead dad's his dead dad, and I wish he could have gone and known him. He was an asshole, anyways. But that's beside the point. But I think the people should know, the listeners should know, and I wanted to thank the boys there in the building, Sholey, Risotto, Jack. He's had his back and had a great support system. But no, I know it's a lot. You probably over it a minute, but thanks, boys. Mike, I love you. Good luck in the future. I'm gonna be here to support you. Proud of everything you've done, man. Love you.
Evan from Baldwin.
So the truth is, here's what happened. I went over.
This is like two con artists, telling us, putting a story together. When he starts a story off, the truth is.
It's a
Let
lie.
me tell it.
Yeah,
Can I fucking tell it? Jesus. I went over his house, and we started talking about, how I didn't know my dad. So there's no proof that me and him are, half brothers. There is a chance his dad used to hang out at this bar called Roberts in Brentwood. My mom worked at Roberts in Brentwood. His dad hooked up with a lot of women. I mentioned, his full name. I'm not going to say his full name, but I told my mom, and my mom said she knew him. She said she didn't hook up with him. I don't know if I believe her. So, you know what I mean? I don't believe everything my mom says. But it kind of I was like, dude, wouldn't that be crazy if I find out that we were, related? That was it.
It's like the Bill Burr and the dude from Smashing Pumpkins thing.
Yeah.
That's just completely untrue.
No, that one's This one's real though.
Is it?
John, you gotta quit falling for the internet. Fuck.
That might be true. I heard the whole fucking story.
No.
He's like, dude, I seen Tupac in Cuba.
Holy fuck. We ain't
It
that
means
old.
maybe it's as true as this.
But his
You
dad.
don't think Chrissy would if you put all that all together, you don't see hey.
Jack,
Do you guys
it's been 43 years, and I still don't have an answer.
Yeah, you got a point.
Yeah, she's holding out on this one.
I
Jack.
tried chasing down the guy on the birth certificate. It was a fucking nightmare. So, it's not like a.
Worried a couple weeks ago this was a big deal.
No, we don't know. We don't know because I don't know.
Do you I don't know what Evan looks like. Does it
We don't look nothing alike. But you know what I mean? But like the thing was, his dad definitely hung out at that bar during the time when like in the 79, like 77, so like he said like 80, I don't know when, but like I was conceived in 1980. So like his dad was hanging around then, you know what I mean? Showed me a picture of his dad. Really, I mean, I look exactly like my mom. Like, you know what I mean? So like I got my mom's features, but like no one ever told me you look like your dad because we don't know who the fuck he is. So like I just said to him, I'm like, dude, that would be crazy. You know what I mean? Like if I end up and then we don't have like we don't know. I don't think we're brothers. You know what I mean?
Like a Patreon stretch goal. Like if we donate so much money to Patreon, we do a DNA test.
A little mouth swab.
Me and Evan.
Old Evan.
So why do you use the fucking pen name here? Why did he call himself Gary this whole time?
Because he was like concealing like who he was. Is it
we
because
know
of his
Evan's
job?
Not everyone is as bold as we are.
Because of his job and
Oh, we
Yeah,
were
which I
catching
can-
some heat.
Huh?
Catching some heat.
Who, us?
Yeah, over the heat.
That slowed on yet?
Oh yeah, no. Basically, it's slowed down, but we're still getting like maybe 2-3 comments a day.
but most of the comments were like on our
I'd
side.
say 80%'s on our side. Some people were saying we're a little soft.
Yeah, we had a clip go viral about us talking about downtown, and the thing about like that's one of those clips that can like go viral that could come up again and keep going and going.
People sharing it to their story. Like this is the most shared post we've ever had. I think
There's a lot of shares.
I think it's over 100 shares. Like, and it's viral, but we've had viral posts.
Yeah.
But it's all mainly local viral.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like that's the weird part.
Well,
Yeah, that's the first. When we got on TV, it was the first thing he said.
yeah.
Yeah.
They asked us about, oh, you guys, you know.
Catching a little heat.
Talking a little bit about downtown quality.
I don't even know what the fuck you guys are talking about.
So we were
Surely, surely.
we were talking
Surely
about
was
whether
drunker than
to go
fuck.
downtown.
Yeah, I was on
Yeah,
Billy
downtown.
Drunk.
It's pretty much you say, I ain't going downtown when I don't got a pistol.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even remember.
Like you were Wyatt Earp.
Culturally out in the comments saying this dude's hammered.
That's what.
Yeah.
That's the
That's what Randy
all
was, Randy
correct.
was saying. He was like, "You dudes should just have like a beer counter on Choli or like a little like remember like pop up video."
Like a disclaimer.
Yeah, yeah.
Anytime he
Oh,
says something
yeah,
nuts,
yeah.
like 13 beers.
He said
Well,
more.
you
He
gotta
said no.
come in and start off. You know, you got to have like a baseline because I had a couple that day. You know.
I could tell.
Got a whiskey a little bit.
What's up, boys? It's Kenny. So, John, you were saying, just give me a call. It don't matter if it's 5 to 7. The answer is always no till you ask. Maybe I could have made it. Anyway, to fill in last week, and the other guys just call off. But, so I was listening on the radio, and they have this contest going on for the concerts in the summer. You can win tickets to 7 concerts and plus $700 spending cash. Now, maybe I'm just an old man now. There ain't no way I would want to go to 7 fucking concerts. You could give me those tickets, and I'd be like, fuck you. I don't want to go to 7 concerts in the summer. I think the most I ever did back in the day when it was fun was maybe 4 in the summer, I think. But anyways, my question is, they're giving you the $700 cash for 7 concerts. I think you win 2 tickets, but obviously you're not going by yourself. And now, how many concerts? That ain't going to last all 7 concerts, $700. You know, especially if you're drinking. Maybe Z-Bird if you're not drinking. But I'm thinking my number is maybe 3 concerts, maybe a spillover to a 4th. If you'll have to start taking your own money on the 4th concert, maybe. Because I think 1 concert you could easily spend it, and not easily, but if you tried to, you could spend it in 1 concert, no problem. 2, you could spend it. 3, you could stretch it out for. I don't think it's making it 4, maybe some spillover. But like 2, you could do it without even thinking. 3, it's definitely going. But what do you guys think? And how many? I may go to. I don't even want to go to 1 concert. Maybe I'm just an old man now. But what say you?
3. I mean, 7 concerts. Way too many concerts for sure.
Is he just talking about how far the money will go?
Huh?
Is he just asking how far the $700 they give you will
I think
go?
he's asking 2
both.
questions.
Yeah. How many concerts do you think you can make in a summer, and how many? 2. You can probably stretch that 3 if you're really
I
trying to
could do
stretch
3
it.
as a top.
Yeah, but even that's too many. And like, you only have 2 tickets. Like, who wants to go? Like, I wouldn't want to go to a concert. Like, if like, hey, do you want to go to a concert with me and you? That'd be weird as fuck.
That
You
was
know
the
what I mean?
first
we
thing
sit
I
there and
thought
sing
of.
Guns
And
N'
just like
Roses.
us or any, like just 2
Yeah.
2 people. And
Ain't
like, even
enough.
if you take your lady, it's just like, I guess that would make
One
it.
with
that'd
your
be,
lady by yourself. Okay.
That's less weird. Yeah,
but
like,
3 in a row.
yeah, it's just
Or
like, how
just,
long?
yeah, like you said,
How
one
long
of
are we
us.
gonna like? How fucked up are we gonna get to make this fun?
You need. I almost feel like to go to a concert, you need at least 8. Like 8 people's a good
No, I
number.
don't think that's a great number, but that's a lot.
You need 5
Right.
people.
You four people.
4 or 5
Four is
people.
probably the number.
But
Eight would be a great number. I just feel a bus was always the move.
yeah.
The bus was great. That's a great
Then
time.
you just get fucked up on the bus, and then
yeah.
$700 though. That doesn't go as far as it used to, man. If you go to 3 concerts, you're spending every bit of
$700.
$700.
you spend a couple hundred
And you're
concert
trying to,
easy.
like-
That's just on booze.
Yeah.
Realistically, you got 2 people. I'm saying 2 shows if you're drinking, having a good time. Good
Right.
time. You know what I
Fries
mean?
with cheese.
Yeah. Yeah.
All the
Some
different
beers. If you're taking down beers, some antidote.
Got buy a Greenfield bootleg T-shirt.
Right, you got to spend $20 on a T-shirt off someone selling them in a parking lot that's not licensed. So you're maybe even buy a fake backstage pass off
I don't know
someone.
the last concert I've been to.
I've been to a concert in years.
I think I am. We got some reps giving us some. George Strait and somebody else big coming. I think down Hines.
Down Hinesfield.
Yeah.
With George Strait's
I think
big song.
I think Jelly Roll and Posty are going to be down PNC.
Oh, Jelly Roll and Posty.
That'd be a good show.
Somebody just posted
I
they're
don't
selling
think I want to
tickets.
be around the people that would be at a Jelly Roll and
It
Posty
was like a
show,
before
though.
and after
Yeah.
picture. Don't they?
Yeah, number 10.
You don't want to be around the Posty people?
I don't think so. No. Dude,
I can guarantee it.
I'm getting around an age. I don't want to be around any people, man.
I think that's half the problem with
It's a
concerts.
gear grinder.
Well,
I don't
it
think-
depends
I
where
don't
your
think I'm
seat,
a concert.
like where your seats, like we went to that comedy show and like, if you got like a fucking
Yeah.
little bit of like a suite or even like what are them things at not the Igloo where the Penguins play? They're PPG, like these like little sectioned off seats. I forget what the hell they're called. We got them for one concert, and you're kind of just with your own people.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's nice.
Yeah, any way you get away from the general public's the way to go.
Yeah.
When we went to that comedy show, we had the box. That was
You're right,
fucking
right.
ideal.
That was the
Yeah.
TV one. Yeah, but
that
we,
was ideal.
I went to a few shows and sat. It's
I'll
on.
go if we can get a box. I'll go to any fucking show.
Right.
Yeah, for
I'll
sure.
go to every
1000%.
show, every show,
I'll
every
do whatever you want.
concert.
I'll go to something that I don't even really
I don't
like.
even give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll stand in the back and watch
If I,
fucking TV
if I
and
could stay
drink
away
beer.
from like the general public
Yeah,
sure.
for sure.
But I say that, and then anytime I go do something like that, I'm like, oh man, that was fun. I should do more of that. But then I went to the home opener on Friday, and I could have passed on that.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know, dude.
Hey, dude, how many people did you go to the home opener with?
4. But then we met like my cousin and shit too. It was
Right,
fun. It's just
right.
like, I don't know. These hangovers are so fucking brutal.
They're
It's
bad.
yeah, they're horrible, man.
Mentally and physically abusive to yourself.
Oh, dude, I love the anxiety.
Anxiety.
That's my favorite part.
And then it's just like,
What did I say on the podcast yesterday? I have no
Fuck,
idea.
what do you mean we're going viral?
Viral for what?
Sure, we said, why you guys hate downtown so much?
Yeah.
I don't get-
I never
Like,
said
I
that.
fucking love downtown.
Planting a lot of trees.
Yeah, you have to take a gun downtown. That's true.
Larry-
That's sober or drunk.
Clip this and just say like Shuley talking how much he loves downtown, and we'll post it in the comments of that.
This is a reply to everybody
Yeah.
that complained about Shuley.
Yeah, dude.
Wait, I don't even know what you guys are talking
2
about.
beers deep.
Yeah.
Nah, leave that video where it's at. I don't need that thing
Oh,
going
no,
viral.
I'm not hyping it up or sharing or anything. Just letting it.
The one comment that made me mad, it's the one that said there's too many podcasts. I wanted to say there's too many people.
Right. The people that are like pretending like we're from the suburbs, like we're not.
Grew up in
You
the
know what I mean?
streets.
It's
Did
not
you
even
ever
street,
sleep
it's
in
like
a homeless shelter?
Like inner city Pittsburgh. I mean, yeah, like I ain't got like you said, a younger man like me doesn't mind going to get accosted downtown. Like I'm not willing to take that risk anymore. I can
We
buy
used to go to the bars
expensive dinner
downtown, for
anywhere.
fuck's sake.
I don't need to take a chance of getting punched in the face.
I just get tired.
The night of that clip,
I'm tired of getting tired.
Like outside that clip, I talked about there was a guy at the bus stop from me. His face was covered in blood, and
Yeah.
he was like,
Right.
so down there, you know.
I was driving on McKnight today, and there was just a kid throwing up like on McKnight. That was kind of weird. So that was a suburb.
Did you
Yeah,
see?
that's the suburbs. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it could happen
Looked
anywhere.
over, this kid was just like throwing up. I was, what the fuck?
He might have been day drinking at school.
Yeah, maybe. I remember I did that the one time. We were drinking hot Budweisers in the woods.
Oh.
And fucking
That's
went down
rough.
McGee, and we were like, I was like throwing up on the basketball court.
That's not
Went home and like fell asleep like during the day and like passed out. My mom came in like, you don't feel good? Like, no, I'm like sick. Like, but I had enough like wherewithal to like get in the shower and like get that beer off me. you know?
Yeah.
Especially the puke beer.
Yeah, but hot Budweiser,
hot
like, dude,
Budweisers.
you used to put like alcohol in the
dangerous
woods
game.
and just leave it out there for weeks and like go
Like, what do
get
you
it.
mean it's skunked?
Yeah,
Dude, talk about warm beer when you got to the bottom of that second 40.
Or even the second
It's
missile.
not like we had it sitting in a cooler.
No.
It was like midsummer, and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
And it wasn't to find it. It was like usually old English. Yeah.
And everybody be like, dude, all the alcohol's in the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that old myth.
That old myth. Yeah. So you suck it down.
Now pass me a Newport.
They were such a pussy if you didn't drink all your 40.
Yeah.
Oh, you'd get shredded for that. Yeah.
All right, let's take a break.
All right, everybody, take a quick commercial break. Be right back. More Greenfield Finest
Should I go in the
podcast.
woods and dump it out?
You're probably asking me why I'm so tan. Well, I'll tell you why, Jack. It's because of Bahama Breeze Tanning Salon in Greenfield, located right next to where the subway used to be across from Cohen's. If you're going to tan today, make sure you tan at Bahama Breeze Tanning Salon in Greenfield.
What the fuck? This whole podcast you just turned in like the whole first 20 minutes is just a Z-Bird commercial. That's all this fucking thing is anymore.
Sold my soul.
It's just like who pays Z-Bird from top to bottom
Right.
for the first 25 minutes of this fucking show.
You gotta stay tan, dude.
Pub in the park. It's over in Swiss Helm Park. It's a great place. We've hung out. We've been there many a time.
I love pub in the
local
park.
joint.
Yeah, I can
It's
walk
over
to
at
it.
Swiss
Walk
Helm
home,
Park.
even better.
Bomb food. We've done shows over there. Great environment. But as far as like neighborhood bars go, I would say it's probably up there as one of the best neighborhood bars.
sure.
They got a pasta special every Monday. Chicken parm, broccoli chicken Alfredo, spaghetti and meatballs, and even more. Wednesday nights is trivia night, 7 p.m. start. Prize for winners. Thursday from 6 to 9. Saturday from 11 to 3. Wing specials, $125. Jumbo whole wing. If you've never been to Pub in the Park, you got to check them out and let them know Greenfield's Finest podcast sent you.
We would like to thank our sponsor, J. Guff's Tavern, over on Murray Avenue. They're a great bar in Pittsburgh with great whiskey and great music. Keep an eye on their Facebook page for info about their Friday acoustic happy hours.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest podcast. We'd like to thank our Patreon supporter, Matt Kelly, for being a part of our Big Dick tier. And don't forget, folks, paid Patreon members can now watch the show ad-free on our Patreon. If you're not part of the Patreon, you can sign up at patreon.com/Greenfield's Finest Podcast. It helps keep the podcast going.
Moneyline, who'd be corn dicking?
All right, now I'm about to jump in. Now I'm about to jump into Corn Dick of the Week. Moneyline, who be corn dicking this week?
Fucking falling asleep in the tanning bed? What the fuck's going on? Gen Z wants to stop using the thumbs up emoji. They say it's too passive aggressive. I thumbs up everything. Like everything.
Yeah.
Like in the professional world. I won't like it, but you're getting I got it.
Isn't the like the thumbs up?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Well, the thumbs up.
That's
Do you
a
think
step
they mean?
beyond the
Do you
like.
think they mean the like, or do they think the actual thumbs up?
I think they mean the actual thumbs
Yeah, I
up.
think they
Yeah,
mean
they're
the
saying
thumbs
the
up.
emoji.
I send the thumbs up a lot.
Yeah, I like a thumbs up. I used to do the gnarly thing too.
Oh, I'll hit you with the
I used to hit you with the gnarly.
Yeah. Is gnarly? What, is
It's
this?
this. Now, this is like rock and roll. This is gnarly.
Yeah, gnarly, dude.
Cowabunga, dude.
They'll be there in 10 minutes.
Can you ever
like,
see
sweet.
Point Break?
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
I heard a decent question today on a podcast. They were asking if you could pick to be like from another part of like the country and like be immersed in like their culture, what would you pick? And I was thinking I'd probably be like a California surf bro, just because it's so
They
different.
seem so laid back and happy, don't they?
Seems nice. You can smoke dope. We can surf. That looks fun.
Oh, they got their own language too. That's pretty
That's
cool.
cool.
yeah.
Hey, the babes like them.
Dude, I gotta go with Yellows. I want to be.
I was thinking, I'll be a
You
rancher,
want to be a
dude.
cowboy?
Yeah, after
Yeah,
watching
yeah.
all that Yellowstone, it got me hooked.
Or like, is Hawaii considered a fucking?
I think that's
region?
kind of like the surf.
Right, but like the laid back, like like I'm a wild little tight. These dudes seem super relaxed all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I could use a
their credit
little of
score is
that.
probably a disaster, but like
But they don't
but
care.
They live in their van.
You know what?
bro.
Hey, dude, they don't give a shit.
No.
yeah.
We're catching gnarly waves.
It'd be nice not to give a shit.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know that feeling.
Yeah.
Like, what? Heat turned off.
I don't give a shit.
Hey.
When you're in California,
It's 80
fuck the
degrees.
80 degrees.
The only thing you got to worry about is a damn wildfire.
We're roasting a pig later, guys. So
Yeah,
I'm done.
I'll tell you what. If you ever don't want to give a shit, get addicted to heroin. I'll tell you what. You won't give a flying fuck about
I don't want
nothing.
that type of shit.
Yeah, but
I don't
that's
want to
not
die.
Like, there's that's only cool for so long, and it takes an ugly turn.
Oh yeah.
It
quick.
goes south.
Well, you
Like
can get
within
eaten by
like
a
a week.
shark. You can get eaten by.
But these dudes still got a nice tan.
fucked off your horse.
Their hair's a little
They're
sunny.
all in shape.
Yeah.
They're eating
are.
burritos. They're eating like
Yeah.
fish tacos.
Yeah.
I never eat fish tacos.
Feet in the sand every day.
Yeah.
No shoes.
Yeah,
ever.
they're eating off
Shoes
a
and
food
socks.
truck on
Never.
a daily
And chicks.
basis.
It seems like chicks love them.
Yeah, of course they love them.
I was thinking, or maybe like
Hang
this
10.
is kind of similar culture, but like a ski guy, like a Colorado ski
Yeah.
guy, like that. Like
I'm
that.
not a cold weather guy. I used to be a cold weather guy. My old age, I ain't with it, dude.
I don't know.
What about
Ski-
the biker scene?
Yeah,
You gotta drink a lot.
For me. You got to drink a
I'm
lot.
not
You got
tough
to do
enough.
drugs. Got to fight.
Get my ass kicked all the time. Fuck that.
You got to deal with an old lady.
Yeah. You
I'm
have.
gonna bring my pistol
You
everywhere.
gotta worry about someone taking your cut all the time.
Yeah. Or someone cream pieing your old lady.
Somebody's disrespecting your cut. You can't have that.
I don't
Your
know.
colors.
That wasn't. I don't think that's for me. But I mean, that's yeah.
Not for me.
But someone said, like Ole Miss, like college football, like down south, like how like everybody's pretty much rich and like I could see being from like a big college football town being cool, but there's cooler stuff.
Yeah,
out
like
there.
you said though, if you're rich,
I wouldn't.
If you're in the shithole of the South,
right. Yeah,
it also sucks.
I wouldn't mind being like a lobster man. I think that'd be
Up
cool.
in Maine.
Up in Maine, yeah.
You want to be on that boat?
See, I
get seasick.
I always
Nah,
thought
Not
like
good for
the
me.
perfect storm, dude. I'm good.
see, I always thought I missed like in a before life I was some type of fisherman, but like in this life I'm scared to take a fish off a hook. So like I
You don't
know.
even plan to put that worm on there.
That worm gets all fat. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I thought it was a good question. Made me think a little bit. But yeah,
being
Yellowstone
gator
ain't bad. Or just like some reject from Florida that doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You can cook meth in a fucking.
See, I don't want to be in the mess
The
scene.
bath salts. And you start eating people.
Yeah, just eat a couple faces. Big deal.
Yeah. You make the news and they'll forget about you in 24 hours.
But like maybe like being from like a local in like a beach town would be cool. Like you know what I mean? You like you live for the summers and you kind of fuck around all winter and you
Get to bang the
Work odd
tourist.
jobs in the
Yeah.
winter just to get your board waxed.
I don't know.
I work at like a jet ski rental shop.
Yeah,
I love a good jet
because I
ski.
know I could never surf.
Yeah, fuck
It's part
surfing
part of that scene, though. Yeah, you're just there.
on the jet ski. Like
Yeah, you
Renting
got
boats
the
and
hair.
jet skis to everybody. Just telling them stories about the one that got away.
I want to go get a
Got
jet ski.
six-pack.
Talk
Like,
to
dude, you work
Z-Man.
You get to wear your swimming trunks real low, like right above your dick. And
Yeah.
Oh,
Like you work a little bit, hang during the day, and then
Yeah.
like, dude, you know what was cool? Dude, we went deep sea fishing once, and this captain of this ship,
Captain Ron.
Captain Ron, fucking as soon as we were done, like we went early, he got his case of American beer. His day was over about 11:30.
And
He was gonna drink. He was gonna drink a case of beer and get
Till he
fucked up.
passed out and,
Till he
like,
passed out, he was gonna do it again.
I see he's at
probably
7 in
passes
the
around-
morning.
Yeah, probably passes out around like 8:30 or 9.
Fucking rewind.
Eats a tuna
dude.
fish sandwich and back at it.
That's it.
You know?
Yeah,
That's
There's
not a
something to
bad
be said
life.
about that too, dude.
yeah.
Yeah, that's not a bad life. He doesn't care about much but his boat. And
Hakuna
paying,
Matata.
you paying for your fucking charter. You know, that's it, dude. Make sure you got American life.
Yeah, he took that rod out of my hand real quick. That tuna was flailing. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Is that what you were catching, tuners?
It was
Those
about
are
a
big
60-pound tuna. Yeah, they beat they drug him on a boat with a big hook and beat.
then he beat it.
He bashed his head in with a steel bat and blood everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I watch Wicked Tuna.
Did they show the blood?
They don't show the whack. They show the hook, and then they're on the boat, and then
Next thing
there's,
you know, the
there's
head's
blood.
gone.
There's
Yeah.
blood. They'll show them cutting off the head.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's blood on the boat.
Yeah.
Deep sea, there ain't much better than deep sea fishing. That's a good time, dude.
As long as you don't get seasick.
I never been there.
I didn't get sick. I took my Dramamine,
Yeah.
and I was good till he bashed his brains in. Then I got sick.
Yeah. Drinking
Well, that
beers.
was a different.
No.
That wasn't seasickness. That was
very
blood
early.
sickness.
Dude, you got to get there about
it's
4 or 5 a.m.
Yeah, you have a nice breakfast.
Because it takes 2 or 3 hours to get out there.
To where you need to catch
Yeah,
the
you're
fish.
like taking the boat, however fast it can go, about 2 or 3 hours.
Where'd you go?
It was in Ocean City.
Okay, I went. We used to go off of Jersey. Like off
Oh, did you?
Jersey all the time.
But it was just us. It was like my Uncle Chris got it together. They all like to fish.
That shit's fun.
Yeah, we went out. Yeah, 3. The cool part was like, dude, when you're like coming back and everything's kind of calm and there's just nothing around you, you're like, holy shit. It's kind of wild.
You're out in the deep sea.
You're out in
Like
the deep
maybe
sea.
I am a boat guy.
That would kind of freak me out, like being out there so far and nothing being around you.
Yeah. Dude, first time I ever went deep sea fishing, it started fucking storming. And
Yeah, I'm not with that.
I didn't realize this. Usually, like,
You got a squall.
yeah, but the water gets real calm, like after a rainstorm, So lightning struck. That scared, hit the water. That scared the fuck out of me. I was like, fuck boats. But then, they made me go a couple more
Didn't
times.
get my sea legs yet. Yeah, fuck.
A North Dakota mayor resigns after texting lunch break masturbation video to city attorney by accident when it was meant for his girlfriend. I do take responsibility for this mistake. I tried to immediately correct it and was unable, said the former mayor.
I never want to see this guy masturbate. off
here's the thing. Was it like a lot? Was he jerking off at work?
In his private quarters or not in front of people.
But it wasn't like an old video. It was a live video. Like, hey babe, I'm cranking one at work
Yeah, he
again.
was choking himself with his tie and fucking jacking off. Dude. You're a real piece of shit, kid.
Here's the thing: don't jerk off at work.
Yeah, just take it
Dude,
home.
how about that dude tubing got his jaw back?
He was jacking off on a
He
fucking
was jacking
Zoom
off
call.
on a Zoom
Yeah,
call.
Zoom call.
There, he was like,
And then he's still asking hard-hitting
in his-
questions
in-
to politicians.
How-
How could you ever take him seriously?
How could I look
Like,
you
hey,
in the
Tubin, go
face?
fuck yourself.
Hey, jerk off.
Hey, jerk off.
Yeah,
Go jerk
literally.
off.
Jack, the worst part is when the lady received it. It was right after a conversation where apparently a cop in the town committed suicide, and 10 minutes later she got a
Jerk off video. Trying to brighten up her day.
It was right after she talked.
Here's like, I get it. You're sad.
This
but
is how
will
we.
cheer you
Yeah,
up.
this is how we flirt in North Dakota.
I'm sorry, that was meant
This will
for my
cheer you up.
horse.
Yeah.
Why do
It's
you have
just
my
dumb.
goat's phone?
It'd been funny if he had a shirt off, his nipples were pierced.
Yeah, right. And he had the chain clamps to each one.
The assless chaps like Vito. Just cracking his meat musket.
That's gross.
Hated it.
I'll give you 2 masturbations down in a circle.
Because if the poor guy just accidentally sent an old video,
Yeah, but if he's
that's
just-
a bad break. But yeah, if you're live jerking off at
In your
work,
office.
yeah,
With
you're
the state flag behind you.
I don't believe it was an accident.
Yeah,
I'm starting to
probably
I'm
not.
starting to think it was
Yeah.
he took a shot and then she.
Yeah,
he said, I didn't mean
backfire.
this.
He read the room wrong.
Heavy
Yeah, I didn't,
backfire.
that was meant for my
He's like, "So I
girlfriend.
heard your husband's out of the picture.
Because think about it, unless his girlfriend and the district attorney have similar names, or he was just
They
texting.
both start with a C.
Have you sent a wrong text to someone before? Like I have.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
but not.
Not
it
my
happens.
dick.
Not my dick.
No, not my dick.
Not me strangling the cobra.
Me either.
I never took a jerk off video myself.
Dude, I
me either.
don't think I've even taken a selfie in my life.
You've never sent a dick pic?
No, dude. I've been married before this technology even came out.
Oh, that's true.
Dude, I've sent under 3 in my whole life. Maybe.
Huh.
and
That's
you're a
it.
pervert. Michael's like, 3 a day, bitch.
I was single
Oh,
for a
Johnny
while.
Rockets used to send them left
Yeah.
and right.
Nah, I never sent one.
He's
You
on
were,
thank
you
fire.
were before the technology too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never sent them with. It was flip phone technology back then.
Yeah, yeah, right. It was
You're
like,
playing snake, not sending snake.
it only had
Yeah.
16 pixels. My dick looked like Legos.
You had to page a dick pic.
Yeah. You had to call this number.
Yeah.
And I would make it
From a payphone.
And I would tell you what it sounds like.
Yeah. That was like the.
911, I got a boner.
That was like it was funny. It's like I see this video where the dude is talking about like how people sent dick pics in medieval times, and the dude like
On a clay
he
tablet.
sketched it out and then like knocked on like the castle door and ran, and watched the reaction.
Like, I didn't mean to give that to your mom.
Mom mortified when she finds her toddler eating cremated ashes of his grandfather. She said, I'm trying to process it. The mom popped upstairs for just a few minutes, just put away some laundry. When she returned, she saw her son, Koa, covered in ashes, realizing in her horror that he unknowingly eaten his father's remains.
They must have been. She shouldn't have had him within reach.
Dude,
When
you
your
could
son
say
eats
that,
your
but,
dad.
like,
His
kids-
ashes.
She was like, "Is that my coke?"
My son has eaten my dad's ashes.
As like,
I don't think he ate them as much as he spilled them all over himself.
Yeah, well, they were around his mouth, John. He definitely got a mouth.
He had a mouthful, but wasn't like maybe.
Mouthful of pap.
No, he's not. A,
No Diddy.
yeah.
yeah, it's not like he's a wildling fucking cannibal, but like, yeah, he definitely got a mouthful.
That's funny. She'll
Yeah.
laugh about this in years.
I own a baby about this age, and like, dude, they're capable of anything.
Doing all kind of fucked up shit.
Yeah, so
It
like,
looks like it was like someone was
Looks like it's
partying.
it looked like they're re-rocking some cocaine right there.
he really did get it all.
He
out.
got it in lines and shit. He
Yeah.
got one with a nose mark in it. What the fuck?
But ashes should be on a mantle.
Yeah, they shouldn't
Not
be
in
right
your kid's
there.
room?
At least 5 feet high.
Yeah, why was
I
it?
never understood. Like, I want to be cremated, but you can toss me wherever you like after.
Do you
I'm
really?
done. Yeah.
Is this your dying wish?
Yeah. There's,
It's all
there's
wax now,
instructions.
brother.
Yeah.
Was there?
Yeah. I don't need to be in the ground. Doing what?
I don't know. I'm just,
Worm food.
You do what
Muzzle up, dude.
Biggest thing in the yard.
Yeah. I don't know. If I got mausoleum money, great. If I don't, burn me up.
Yeah, it all comes down
Those
to that.
mausoleums ain't cheap.
No, they're not.
Not at all. You guys want to go in the ground?
I don't care if I go in the
I
ground.
want it on
Ground's
the
fine.
shelf, babe. File me under.
Want to be a shelf?
surely.
What do you want to be?
I cremated and then put me like if you want to throw me somewhere and then keep a little locket of me.
I'm gonna put you on the mic.
A little
down.
valve.
I don't
Through
like the
card.
cremation idea. I don't know why.
Why?
I don't know.
I feel like that's
I
what
got
we
the
should do with
eternity to burn
everybody.
in hell.
Huh?
I don't want to do
I
it.
feel like that's what we
while
should
I'm
do with everybody. Cemeteries are just taking up good real estate.
They are.
I think eventually.
So you're worried about the
They're
real
go-
estate after you're dead?
I think eventually they're gonna get rid of cemeteries.
I was talking to.
Yeah, but like, who's gonna make that decision?
All right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Listen to
Once
this
we-
shit though. This is true shit. So in my dad's town in Italy, like you're on a fucking mountainside. There's only so much fucking space
Room.
to
Yeah.
dig holes because everything else is mountains, like rocks and shit.
Yeah.
So after like so many years, they would like take everybody out of the cemetery and then just throw them in like a bone repository or whatever. It
The
would
dude,
just be
dude, I worked with from Mexico said that like
they
they'll
do the same shit.
after so many years, it's kind of just bulldoze,
and
almost kind of
like,
bulldoze
So
it.
you're in like a fucking.
No, I'm just saying that. Yeah,
yeah, no, I feel like you
Right.
kind of have to, but like, there's always gonna be someone alive that like.
I guess it really, honestly, I mean, it all depends
I don't
what you're
give a
into.
fuck. After I'm gone, do whatever you want.
My troubles are over. It's your problem now.
So hopefully. You don't know what the hell we could be waiting for, John. This could be the best. Can you imagine that? This is the easy part.
Thanks a lot, Jack.
Yeah.
You know what? Go give me a
I
bottle
come
of
here to
fucking
blow
whiskey.
off steam, not fucking get depressed.
Yeah.
I hope you had a good time. Well, now you're in the big leagues. Like, jeez.
Remember all that shit you did? Remember you thought it was no big deal.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Carry your picture
Ha-ha.
downtown.
yeah.
What an idiot.
Brother in arms. Husband sparks backlash for telling wife there's no excuse for not knowing how to cook at age 30. Someone on the internet on his side. The husband is scared. Scared she's going to kill someone one day with undercooked meat. Feels like he needs to watch her like a hawk. He finally snapped out when he took her 10 minutes to cook a chicken. Yeah.
Now listen, if it's borderline, you're gonna kill someone.
That's different.
You're allowed to
yeah,
criticize.
If you're giving my kids like fucking raw
Salmonella.
chicken, yeah.
Yeah, we have a problem. Now, if you just don't cook to my liking, then I'm being kind of a
Yeah,
bitch.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll work together.
Season it up.
Right, I'll bring out the
Season.
barbecue sauce and
Yeah, I
Yeah.
will grill tonight.
Yeah.
we'll order out a lot.
Trying to kill people, different story.
Undercooked chicken's just like we can't play that game.
Undercooked,
No.
pretty much anything besides steak.
Yeah, steaks
bad.
you could yeah.
You can undercook a steak, not a hamburger, not a
Her
fucking
excuse
pork
was she
chop.
seared the outer edges, so the cook time would have been shorter. That was her explanation.
So she's a real idiot.
Oh, so she's
Yeah.
a moron as well.
In the day and age of like Google,
Yeah, you married
there's
her,
no
pal.
there's no excuse to like be undercooking
It's
chicken.
almost idiot-proof.
Yeah.
Well, apparently not. Because this guy married a moron.
I had to throw some steaks back on the grill the other day. That's a shot.
You can't. You can't.
It's
uncook it.
better to go the
Yeah,
other way,
exactly.
but better than going the other way.
What do you like your steak at?
I'm a medium guy.
I like medium. I don't want to go medium rare.
I'd
rather lean towards the other way of
medium well.
Little,
I kind of
little
would
over.
too. Leany will go the other way though. We both like take it medium.
Meat it is though. Like,
so I got some thick ass strips, and I cooked them like I was cooking Delmonico because I was making these Delmonicos like all the week before, and I kind of did the same amount of time. And these strips were just thicker.
A little too thick.
And I went in after I let them sit, and I was like, "Motherfucker!" and had to go back out there.
Dude, you get them from Costco. They're too thick too. I like to cut them babies in half.
Dude, you want to know what?
So that's what they were. These were BJ's ones, and they were thick boys, and we were getting Delmonicos from John Nagel, and Delmonico, it was just thinner, and it was just they were cooking quick.
You know what's a lifesaver? A meat thermometer.
Yeah,
I use
sure
one.
You use one.
Yep.
Yeah. I
if
probably
I'm
should
cooking
have
something
one.
like a
Big,
if I'm
like a
cutting
roast.
prime rib in the oven or something.
Chicken.
Yeah, I'm gonna check the fucking temperature so it don't get
Chicken
dry
and
as
steak
fuck.
just cook so fast. It's just like
Yeah,
on a
chicken.
grill.
That's the only thing you really got to worry about. Pork and chicken. Anything else might not kill you.
Chicken on
Might-
a
might
grill,
shit
like
your
you can
pants.
get that done in fucking 8
Yeah,
minutes all day.
yeah, but then you go too hard on the chicken, and it's like
Dry it up.
you mean no, it's torn. Yeah.
Yeah. Some dry ass
Like
chicken.
Johanna used to make the decision, and I get it because I don't like a gooey wing either, like an undercooked wing. But she would like tell them well done. I'm like, sometimes it depends where you're at.
Yeah.
It's like chicken jerky.
Because if it turns out to chicken jerky, then you fucking killed the wings.
Yeah, but I'd rather have chicken jerky. Than
I would
fucking-
too.
Then a gooey wing, yeah.
But like, dude, like a place that like some places just get it right. You know what I
They
mean?
know how to cook wings. Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, that guy's wife is not one of them.
No.
I gotta cook some wings on the grill tomorrow. They're a little tricky. Wings on the grill.
Yeah.
Dude, so
The same way because you can go too fast and
Yeah.
cook the outside and the inside shit.
Yeah.
right, so you.
What do you
throw it
cook? The
out
whole
for-
wing on the grill?
Yeah, I think they are holes.
Throw
Yeah,
them in the oven for a minute,
bake 'em
and
for a little
then
bit.
and then
That's a good
grill them to
idea.
crisp them up nicely.
it's a lot of work though.
It is a lot of work, Jack. But if you want good results, you got to put in extra time. Huh?
How long you put them in the fucking oven for? Like
So you
6
bake them, then
You
put them on the
doing
grill.
holes? Or you doing like the two little, like the double and the?
I don't know
single
what they
bone?
are. I think they
The
might. They
whole
might
ones,
be.
you gotta go whole.
Yeah, that takes a
joints.
while.
Yeah, Johanna did that.
They
She
are.
baked them and then threw them on the grill the other day, air fryer.
Fire.
Yeah, get some crunch.
Get a little char on that bad boy.
Kid hits a home run, bat flips and knocks out the umpire.
Now I got to see this.
That looks staged.
I feel like
That looks like wrestling.
I feel like the like it's fucking.
He's looking to sell us.
There's no way it's staged.
But imagine he's probably
I think that-
Yeah.
takes a hit.
I mean, that would hurt like fuck.
Wait, is this completely fake? Go right rewind this, Larry. Look how this catcher doesn't look like a real person. Look at that.
Yeah,
It looks like AI.
Yeah, is this AI?
It might be.
Oh, this is faker than hell.
Yeah, that dude looks.
Because look how yeah, the whole thing's AI now. I'm looking at it.
I think it's fake, Larry.
We've been bamboozled.
Look at that. That's a video game player right there.
Yeah, that whole dance he did falling over. That looks like it's.
Yeah.
Well, that looks stupid.
And then the kid like stepped over him to go to home plate.
I mean, with technology now, you could easily say have a kid.
Yeah,
hit a home run.
54 looks fake.
Who's umping games these days? I feel like I don't know any umps. I'm not taking in too many Little League baseball games either.
No.
Yeah, Jack, I don't know why you would.
You fucking pedophile, man.
Yeah, right.
I said I'm not. Joe's son's starting to play baseball. I'll be up hammer again.
I know like a couple of my one nephew's friends gonna ump this summer. He like put in for his little thing, but
I know dudes who do basketball. I don't think I know.
he
one of
gets to get accosted
I
by
agree.
adults over balls and strikes.
No basketball guys. Here we go. Little alarm.
them.
Tires.
Wake up, Jay.
It's for last week.
Yeah, you get tires, dude.
Well, it was for me to drop off my car on the way home from the podcast last week, but I didn't end up coming to the podcast last week. But yeah, I got 2 new tires.
Oh, good for you.
That's
Congratulations.
That's always fun thing to buy.
You need them, Jack. I mean, you're $1 million Welsh. You can't afford a couple of fucking tires. You take your kid in that car?
Yeah, dude, I got them, John.
Jeez. Cost of living,
So
dog.
I didn't get them. I got them. They're bought, paid for.
Got money
Well,
for
actually,
strip
They're on the
steaks.
tire. I'll show
Yeah,
you
right.
the lead, or they're on the
They're
car.
not
dude.
exactly paid for being honest. They're sitting on the credit card still. So yeah, I got
that fucking credit card.
They're on my vehicle.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, I needed tires all winter long, but soon as spring hits, I was like, oh, let's go.
You know what you're gonna do next? They hit a fucking pothole and blow one of the new babies.
Oh, that's cold-blooded.
Fuck this guy problem.
I don't know. Risotto shit sucking.
I just
Ever
saying,
since you told him that this might be the easy part and like the
his whole move.
yeah.
Fuck me
Why
over.
you fucked with him? He said, "I'm coming
John
back."
was looking for the big. Was looking forward to the big sleep.
Yeah.
Whereas it might not be asleep at all.
He said, wait a second.
All right, let's take a break.
All right, baby. Quick commercial break. We'll come back with more Greenfield's Finest podcast.
Risotto & Sons Landscaping. Big enough to serve, small enough to care. They offer landscaping, pressure washing, snow removal, gardening, lawn maintenance, sod lawns, complete installation, shrub maintenance, retaining walls, complete spraying services, and more. They put in the work so you don't have to. Transform your yard today and call Risotto & Sons Landscaping at 412-521-9045. Tell them Z-Bird sent you and get a special discount. Need to move? Call Miracle Movers, 412-419-2620. They're a team of experienced and professional movers dedicated to providing clients with the best possible service. They will work with you to create a custom moving plan that fits your specific needs and budget. They're also fully bonded and insured. So give Miracle Movers a call, 412-419-2620. Car problems suck, especially if the problem is too big for you to fix yourself. You don't know where to take your car and you don't know who to trust. Well, let me talk to you about Meineke Car Care, located at 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. Oil changes, brakes, maintenance, pretty much anything you need is in their wheelhouse. So if you need a hand making your car problems suck less, call Meineke Car Care Center, 412-451-8968. Ask for Arthur, 412-451-8968. Are your steps and sidewalks starting to crack? Do you miss it when they actually look nice and clean? Call Giuseppe & Sons. They handle repairs and replacements. 412-421-6711. These are the guys you can trust to help you with all your masonry work in the Pittsburgh area. That's Giuseppe & Sons, 412-421-6711. Located in the heart of Pittsburgh's South Side, 12 Whiskey Barbecue features 100 bottled craft beers and 28 drafts from local and indie brewers. Their kitchen's open late and they have a crazy good menu. On top of that, they have events at the bar as well as offer catering. Birthdays, weddings, business events, and more, they've got you covered. Check them out at 12pgh.com or visit them at 1222 East Carson Street. That's TWELVEPGH.com.
Check out our sponsor, Monty Rabner at Rabner and Rabner Law. Is honest and will fight for you. You're looking for a lawyer for anything. Accident, sold some drugs, medical malpractice, fuck top dog, call Monty Rabner. And give him a call at 421-765-2500 and tell him Z-Bird sent you. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield Finest Podcast. We're about to jump into what's grinding our gears. Johnny, what's grinding them gears?
All right, so for some reason, Johanna, like, we have these, like, pantry doors, and, like, Johanna just for some reason, like, I gotta try to explain, like, opens it like a regular door, and for some reason rips this fucking thing off. Like,
What, it slides?
it's like it bends.
Folds.
It's like
It
an
folds.
accordion
Folds,
door.
yeah.
You gotta open that door a little
Yeah,
different.
A little slow. I was fucking with them last night. Closet doors, getting my house ready.
Dude.
Had to put them back on.
I go downstairs and this door is just dangling. I'm just like, what the you know what I mean? I replaced all the hardware on it before the first time you did it to make it a little bit harder. I'm like you do understand this isn't like a regular door. Like, and like after like I like calmed down about it, like it started like cracking me up. Like, dude, what do you just go down there like a psycho and rip this fucking thing open?
Do you think like it's on purpose to know like it's gonna fuck up your day a little bit that you're gonna have to work on that door?
Dude,
That-
she's just
they
she is
suck.
hard on the equipment, dude. Dude, Johanna like will break some shit, dude. Like it's like weird, like how like hard on the like, dude, like, and I'm just like, dude, like this door, if you just take it and gently glide it, it's just
It'll work forever.
it's really easy.
Yeah, it's just little.
Like what don't you get about like
We got a lazy Susan. I've already replaced the door once. Like Rosa, slamming it is not going to make it last. I get it. You're mad about something, like every other day. Quit slamming the fucking door.
Right.
I've already replaced it once.
that's what I mean. Like, did you just come down here like a psycho and try to rip this
Lazy
door
Susan
open?
was the thing you spun on the table.
That's what I thought.
So mine
There's a
has
cupboard.
like a door that folds
I
open,
know
and
what
then
you're
you have
talking-
to spin.
Then you
thing.
spin it. I got.
She
it.
broke that too. I
That's why
replaced
we're
the
friends.
hardware.
That's like a motherfucker replace.
Dude, so she blew the hinges out, trying to like replace these hinges. I probably spent like $130 on fucking hinges.
I think the most part I spent on that one was just buying the wrong shit until I
That's what
finally
I
got
did,
the right
yeah.
one.
Yeah, that's what I did. I fucking
Think about
bought
it, boys.
the wrong
This is
one.
the good part, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, get your house ready to sell.
Good part.
It's good. Yeah, dude, that's why you're like, dude, I'm going to like, you're just like, yeah, but do this and fix this. And then you're just
Like,
gonna,
quit breaking
you're
shit. I
all
wanted
going to
to
fuck
fix
it. I
shit.
break it.
Yeah, dude.
Does she break more than the girls?
Yeah. By
yeah,
a
she's
lot.
stronger.
Like I said, all those, like, say, like a pull thing on, like, the, on the ceiling fans, those, you kiss those goodbye.
In her defense, those things are junk.
Rosa ripped one off, and I tried
Dude,
to
it's a delicate little tink
It
tink,
is,
and it's
but,
on.
Yeah, you give it a little. You snap your wrist accidentally, those things fucking come off.
Well,
See, that's another thing. I just see her just like, because I heard her pull it before, and it like flings back up.
Oh, that's
and
crazy.
Like, dude, she just
You're
gets
gonna
caught in
break
the
the
face.
leg.
Right? Like, what are you doing?
She's just trying to ruin your days.
Dude, we redid the kitchen, right? So it's like day one, everything finally done. You're like, man, you got the new the new oven and like
This looks nice.
beautiful. Dude. I swear to God, she like cleaned the oven. We didn't even use it. Took the rack off and went to put it back on and jammed it against the microwave that matched and just put a big ding in it. Day one, and I'm just like, why were you even
That
washing?
would drive me insane.
Why?
What's going
Did
on?
We haven't used
You
it
didn't
yet.
even use. She likes to wash shit that you haven't used yet.
She gives it that
Like
plug.
clothes?
I like, dude, like if she like buys underwear, she'll wash underwear. I won't like I'll just wear them. I don't really give a
No,
shit.
I'll take them right out the rack.
Yeah.
That's when they're the best. Yeah, right.
Yeah, they fit nice.
I love buying new clothes and putting them
I
on.
like to smell like plastic or whatever.
Yeah, fucking right. Who
Yeah.
doesn't?
I don't
New.
care who I don't care who in Taiwan touched them. Put 'em in.
Yeah, I
Right.
don't care if it's expected.
Not like a new-
Put 'em on my dick.
Let me
Yeah.
rub my dick on
Right,
it.
right,
My dick's gonna stank them up.
right. Once Jack pees all over
change that,
himself, right? This is the best ever gonna smell.
There's a bunch of people in Taiwan. They you try on the pants.
Dude.
I jack off on his pants. He with
So-
him now.
I was talking about my prostate
No, we
on
brother.
TV, and then Randy's just like, dude, you got like a doctor's appointment coming up? I was like, I actually do on the 17th. He's like, hey, dude, he's like, my dad, my brother, my uncle, like all like died or had prostate cancer. I was like, oh, this looked like a
Yeah.
looked like a
Thanks,
dark,
Randy.
yeah,
This is,
dark
he's like,
turn.
and they all peed on themselves.
Yeah.
That was off. Yeah, I remember that. Jack was. I'm like, what the fuck are we talking? I was like, I got to get back to
So,
work.
so you're just taking the pee test.
I believe that's what she told me it is. Yeah, she said it's a P.
Whatever, to check your stream or what?
No, I guess that's why they check for prostate cancer.
Oh, you just
now.
got to pee in a cup.
I believe.
I
so.
thought they wanted to watch you like, now hit that wall.
But yeah, I said that. I was like, I think it's just a P test now. And Randy was like, well, I like old records. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you want to get right to the source and feel like, is there a lump here? Or
Whatever's
no?
like, whatever. If she like, if they say like, well, what's the more effective test? Maybe do both. If you want to do both, I don't.
Do whatever you get.
I don't want to die because I didn't let
Yeah.
somebody stick a finger up my ass.
No.
Listen, I know a guy.
Yeah.
I used to have to pay good money for
Yeah,
that.
he'll pull your hair.
Show me what you got.
So, I just got a bunch of fucking sweatshirts for work. I don't have a single one of them. I get it, Rosa. She wears you have a wife. Everybody here has a girl that wears your fucking clothes, right? So now I see my sister-in-law like 2 days ago, and she's wearing one of my shirts. I'm like, how do this is my company. I got 2 sweatshirts. Everybody I know got a fucking sweatshirt. I don't even have enough to bring to you guys anymore.
Yeah.
Because everybody else has them.
And hoodies ain't cheap. People like
Yeah.
harass me for these. I'm like, dude, we bought like
I
bought a dozen.
Yeah,
You
right,
know what
yeah.
I mean? Like fucking.
It's a thing. I'm like, Rosa, you just can't like take all of my clothes. Like I wear the same 3 sweatshirts pretty much.
Yeah, you're looking for it every morning.
For work or for going out.
Yeah,
right.
Like, here's what I got.
These are my
dog.
good sweatpants.
This is the only Greenfield's finest podcast shirt I got. Her
I-
sister wears one. Her other sister wears one. She got one. I only got 5.
Yeah, right.
So she's pilfering your sweatshirts like
And they
out of
just
your
handed
dirty
it out,
clothes
dude,
and like
I'm
here.
the fucking Salvation Army.
Did she try to like pass it off like it's good advertisement?
She was like, "Oh, I left it at my mom's," and now like, how many shirts do you wear to your mom's without bringing one home? You know what I mean? Like, what, your sisters are just fucking... Are they coming to my house, dude? You guys going through my cardboard box in the basement? I don't know. Everybody got a shirt that is supposed to be mine, and except for Anthony.
We were out the one time, and Leanie's friend just like out of nowhere, she's like, "Damn, Jack, you love supporting a local business." just because I just wear like work shirts.
Because people give me shirts, so I wear them. You know what I mean?
They got
I do like
I
that
think
Butler
I-
Derby shirt.
Right.
That rose is nice.
Yeah.
I think I had a Minio shirt on for some reason. Like, I have no idea.
Like, I don't even know how I got this
Yeah.
one.
Oh fuck, Zebra, what do you got?
Dude, my neighbor, I guess he like must have like changed his work schedule, and now he comes home at exactly 12:30 every night, Monday through Friday, and fucking I can hear him come in because like it's like our driveway and like bedroom is like right next to, like his driveway's right next to our bedroom, so I hear him pull in. He got a gravel driveway, so I hear that music is playing loud, and I hear him slam the door. And
You asleep?
It's starting to drive.
It's inconsiderate.
My lady is sound asleep, but like for some reason, I'm a heavy ass sleeper. That wakes me up. I don't know why. It
You
wakes
feel
me
like
up.
somebody's rolling in on you.
Yeah, because it sounds so close. It's like I hear the like once the gravel starts going, I can.
Can't do anything about the gravel. Can't do anything about the slamming the door.
Yeah, the music you
music's
can turn the
kinda
fuck
crazy.
down.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to be like. But the thing is, the door and the gravel. And what am I gonna tell the guy not to go to fucking work? So it's like I'm just.
What is with like a grown adult playing blaring ass? I mean, I like a good song.
Yeah,
in the
but when
car.
I'm pulling up to my house, I'm not rumping my fucking
Dude.
Younger.
my
Now,
toes.
it's not like he's not like banging rap. It's like I almost want to say it's like
Hall and Oates.
no, like some like Rage Against the Machine type shit.
Jeez,
so he's amped up
that's a
when he
night
gets
ender.
You got
Yeah.
Fred Durst screaming in your ear at
Right.
12:30.
Did it all for the nookie. You know what I mean? Like, so you could take that cookie. And I'm just like, dude, what the fuck? And like, I just started I'm like, man, this is driving me fucking nuts. And it's been going on now for like a couple weeks, and I'm just like,
You know what would help? Some earplugs.
I know.
I used to,
Here's
I used to
here's
live with
that.
one of our
Here-
friends, and he would have cocaine parties, and I'd
Yeah.
have to be up at work. At 7
No, that's
a.m.
different than
Yeah.
like at my house. I can never wear earplugs because like I'm always worried about
Yeah, you could
what's
be
going on with the family. You know what I mean?
My thing is, I need to. I'm one of them people. I need the TV to fall asleep. And I need to be able to hear it a little bit. And I have certain TV programs. I know that if I put them on, it's going to put me to sleep. Ancient Aliens, Bar Rescue. Now I'm throwing in WWE. Is starting to become one
You
of
know what a
them.
new sleep show is for me? The Shane Gillis show, Tires.
Is it?
Good sleep show. Yeah.
'Cause
But
it's not
usually
that
Curb Your-
interesting. It's
Yeah,
just good enough to.
Yeah, it's like Curb Your Enthusiasm. Curb Your Enthusiasm is unbelievable. But like,
I just put on World War II in color on Netflix every
time.
night.
Yeah,
Me,
that'll do.
dude, my kids like will come in. They want to lay with me. They're like,
Daddy put
Put
on
it on.
Dubbed Up Deuce.
dude, I don't know why I put it on.
Put on the war.
Dude, just like that narration of it.
Yeah.
The narration of it, I'm like, yeah.
That's why I like Ancient Aliens, I think, because they the dude who narrates.
Yeah.
I like how the guy's always like he's like, not Ancient Aliens, Curse Oak Island. He's like, lead cross in the ground 60 feet down. Like everything he says
Guys,
is like fucking a question.
I try. You do talk about ancient aliens all the time. I try to get into it. I can't get into it. You know what I love is the how they build America.
Food that build
I
America.
love all of them.
Fantastic.
Literally,
Great show.
unbelievable.
It
Show.
makes you
or
want to
the
like
mega
go out
brands
and like
and-
invent something to.
Figure something out.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna get these.
Like the
these
Colonel,
pizza rolls
Kentucky Fried Chicken, he didn't figure it out till later in
Yeah,
life. I'm
shoot
like,
a
I
motherfucker.
got time. He did have to kill somebody.
It was
Right. He had a smoker full.
it was Cinnabon, and it was
And Annie's.
and Annie's, and it was
No, Auntie Anne's.
Auntie Anne's.
Auntie Anne's, and then the
She's from
Chinese
Lancaster.
food. They were pretty much talking about mall
food, right.
You talking about
Yeah.
P.F. Chang's one? That was a good one too.
I don't think I've seen the P.F. Chang's.
No, it was a Shogun. The dude from Shogun
Oh,
was
that's what it was.
nuts.
Yeah, and they were saying how like no one ever wanted to like food food courtyards were like nothing until like those the
He
big
came up
dogs
with
came in
orange
there.
chicken.
And then they made the orange chicken and
Yeah.
fucking caught fire.
Yeah, but the dude, how about the dude who did Benihana? He made his own competition in Shogun. The same dude. He's like, you know what? I'll fucking invent my own competition. This motherfucker.
That's crazy.
Genius.
That's a wild move.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah,
Because think about it. If you like Benny Arn, you're like, let's try a Shogun.
yeah, Shogun. Yeah, they're better.
Yeah, it's better.
And that dude's laughing. Like,
Idiots.
Yeah.
yeah.
I got a gig grinder. So I quit aerobics because like it's too expensive and I don't have enough time. I just truly like the class schedule. I was wasting
So what do you just jazzercise
$150.
now?
So no, so I joined a local gym, and I haven't been going because I'm very busy. But I've gone. I think I went once. I only probably been signed up for like 10 days. Only went to one time. It was weird. Like I didn't love it, but like who gives a fuck? So like I got to pick up with work. I have to pick up every number that fucking calls my phone for like both jobs. I have to like I'm on the phone for both jobs. I'm fucking stuck in insane traffic from Greenfield to North Hills today. Downtown, just fucking thought I should hit a shortcut. Back blew up in my face. Fucking the baby's being a little fussy. Dude calls me from this gym. He said, "Hey, is this John?" And I'm like, "No, it's Jack. What's up?" And they're like, "Oh, like you joined in, names the gym," and he's like, "I just want to like make sure everything's going." I was, "Yeah, dude, it's going great. The gym's $30 a month, but it is what it is. It's fine." He's like, "Well, I just want to know this, like, what's keeping you in, like, from not coming in?" I was like, "I don't know. Maybe it's the traffic I'm in. Maybe it's this new fucking business that is fucking insane. Maybe it's the 1-year-old in the back, dude. I got a lot going on. I don't have fucking time for phone calls like this, dude." And he was like, "All right, man." I was like, just like, in what world do you think anybody wants to be badgered about coming to the fucking gym?
Take my money and shut up.
I was like, it's $30 a month. Take the $30. I'll be there when I can.
It's
And
not
he's
mad
like,
about
he
you.
was like,
That's fucked up.
"All right, dude." I was like, "All right, dude." And we had an "all right, dude" off, and he hung up.
Now when you go in there, it's
I don't
gonna
care.
be
They're
so
talking
weird.
about me for sure. They're like, "I don't care." Like, dude, leave me the fuck
Dude,
alone. Now you're
right.
making me
Are
feel
you getting your 30?
Yeah,
Like,
You
listen,
didn't even have to
bud.
wipe my sweat up.
Like, listen,
Shut the
my
fuck
man.
up.
Right. Yeah,
If you
take
leave
my
me alone,
30.
I might forget that this comes off my card every month.
Right, $30. You're never gonna hear from me.
Yeah.
dude.
Dude, I will say this. I also joined a gym. They do the same thing to me, and they'll call about scheduling. Like,
Yeah.
did you sign up? They were like, you signed up for Taekwondo, but you didn't make the. They were like, but you didn't make the class, and I'm like, yeah, I didn't feel. It was like it was a Sunday morning. I didn't feel like coming to Taekwondo.
Right.
It was 7 in the morning. You know what I mean? I decided I don't fucking want to do
Yeah,
it.
I was feeling a little frisky when I booked it. I woke up, wasn't feeling that frisky.
I was feeling like I could do it.
Yeah.
Like on Thursday, become Sunday, I'm like, maybe I don't want to go fight anyone today.
I
and
still
get
have
beat
the
the
same
fuck up.
checking number, cuz.
You're
Take
still-
it out of the account.
You're still getting paid the $100 a month because I signed up for fucking Taekwondo classes.
Yeah, dude. It's just like, I got a million things to worry about. Now you're busting my balls because I'm not coming to your fucking stupid
Like, listen,
gym.
bud, the stress is keeping my weight down. I don't need to
Yeah.
work out.
All right, true, but like, it's fucking. I was instantly furious. Instantly furious.
I know the feeling.
And like, so it wasn't just like I had to nip all these calls in the bud.
Yeah.
The future, I'm off the list.
Yeah.
There's no way he didn't go in that computer, but hey, leave us.
You're
not
on the
alone.
do
Yeah.
not call list
Yeah,
from now
for
on.
sure. So, but yeah, they'll call about like, hey man, just want to check in and see.
That's
how you're
crazy.
feeling.
I never like.
Dude, leave me the fuck alone.
I thought I probably.
Did I
had-
overdraft my account at 42 years old? I don't think so. I sure hope not.
Right.
Not for $30 fucking dollars.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I got bigger problems to make it.
Yeah, right. If
Way
I did,
better.
I got to go right now. You fucking
Dude, I
goof.
remember somebody like trying to knock on my door and like sell me something, and my dog is
Dude, I get a
barking.
lot of them.
My kids are fucking. I'm like, cuz, no.
Put the
remember
little
that.
Not
sticker
today.
up, dude.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
no
Put it up.
solicitors. Yeah,
Listen,
I
Right,
mean,
like, dude, but they don't care about that. They'll pretend like they don't see it.
I did,
I
I did it to a North Hills football kid, and I didn't know who it was. I'm like, cuz, what are you fucking crazy? The baby was like 3 months old and like finally went to sleep, and the dude was halfway in the door. I was like, my man, come here. I was like, dude, I got a little kid in there. You just can't be like knocking on people's doors. I was like, what do you need, like $10? What do you selling, like a calendar or something? I was like, here you go, dude. Sorry, but like,
Yeah, just
don't
get the
knock on my
fuck out of here.
This was like a dude. He was about to give me like a 10-minute solar panel spiel.
yeah,
Like,
I'll
dude,
punch you in your
like, dude,
fucking
I just got
face.
off work. I didn't
Yeah.
eat yet. These kids are going nuts. Now the dog's barking.
Yeah, you come in talking about solar panels.
Dude.
I want
Get outta
How about
here.
you take my job? I'll go sell
The
your
one
solar
dude, I'm
panels.
like walking out of the house. The girls are like getting dance clothes. I'm like, I'm taking my kids to dance, dude. Like,
It's just like
it's
that's-
too much. I didn't think people did this shit anymore.
Yeah, don't.
Wait,
call me.
they ever come to your house and like try to get you to change your like electrical supply?
Yeah,
Yes,
I think they got
Yeah.
Johanna one time, which
I open the door, like you said, my dog's barking. My kids are like, "Who's that? Who's that?" You know what I mean? I'm like, "Hold on a second, bro." And Rose's like, "Who's that?" I'm like, "I don't know. I don't know."
Someone
Somebody
trying to
let
middleman us through
Rose
from
away.
Duke and, like-
She walked past me. I'm like holding the door. She went out. She's like, "Hey, my man." She was like, "No." No, and just like walked him out, like faced
Yeah.
him out to the fucking curb. Like, no, we're good. I was like, God damn! I was like, you're cold blooded as
She's home. She's good at that.
yeah.
Those calls can't go good. You think someone who's like hasn't like signed up for the gym, hasn't gone like they should be like, oh man, thank God you called. I should be there. I'm coming in.
I've been blown off the gym, and now you came to give me shit about
Right,
it.
I felt bad enough about missing taekwondo.
Right.
I don't want to
Like,
hear
dude, I've
about
been
it.
drinking
30 beers on Friday.
I've been drinking the drugs all weekend. Sorry, I'm not going to be there.
He's
Okay?
like, my sensei's mad
I'm not
enough.
doing the race right now.
Yeah, right. Maybe I do need you to call me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we just talk for a minute?
Zaidel-san, you know, come taekwondo.
Let's take a break.
Yeah, all right, everybody, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Right back from we're at Greenfield's Finest Podcast.
Whether a recent storm has damaged your home's gutter system or your roof requires an update, at Allen Construction, they are equipped with the tools and skills to accomplish any job you throw their way. Roofing, windows, siding, soffit and fascia, gutters and spouts. You won't regret calling Allen Construction. 412-954-8337 or visit allenconstructionpgh.com. That's ALAN constructionpgh.com. Schaefer Inc.'s primary goal is to deliver unbeatable quality for all your construction needs. They aim firstly to be a company that is principle-driven and achieve this by valuing the importance of ethical business practices, creating exceptional relationships with both customers and employees. Their high standards derive from a focus to detail and a priority on their reputation. So give them a call at 412-915-1694. 412-915-1694. Need a new retaining wall? Call Just Walls, 412-889-4401. They're fully insured and are the guys for the job. That's Just Walls, 412-889-4401. Need help with roofing, siding, gutters, downspouts, or soffit and fascia? You should talk to SNL Remodeling LLC, 412-628-9717. 412-628-9717 and tell them GFP sent you. Capizzuto's Pizza, 422 Greenfield Avenue, Pittsburgh, PA. Do you like pizza? Of course you do. Capizzuto's has everything you need. Check out their food by Googling Capizzuto's Pizza Pittsburgh and click on their menu. You won't regret it. You know them, you love them. They have been serving the area for over 28 years. Greater Pitt Tree Service. They offer tree and shrub trimming, pruning, and removal. Have a tree that looks like it could be a problem? They'll come by and assess the situation. Schedule your service today, 412-312-4651. Want to learn more? Check out their website, greaterpitttreeservicepa.com. Do you love hot sauce? Do you love the city of Pittsburgh? Then why not try a sauce made right here in the city? That's right, I'm talking about Artie's Hot Sauce. Our buddy Artie currently has 7 sauces available. He has Arbol and Sandy, Habanero Island, Teriyaki Thai, Pizza Shop, Sweet Jalapeno, Hoppin' Jalapeno, Triple Pepper Fret, and Hot and Sour Serrano. All crafted with no artificial flavors, with hand-picked selections of chili peppers that guarantee an unforgettable culinary adventure. What are you waiting for? Visit artieshotsauce.com. ARTIES hotsauce.com. Nothing beats a local neighborhood butcher. Locally sourced, pasture-raised, nose-to-tail meats, they connect the farmer to provide customers with the best beef, lamb, chicken, and pork that Western Pennsylvania has to offer. The craft of whole animal butchery requires respect for both the animal and the customer. Come see the difference that makes. Visit them at 5151 Butler Street, Pittsburgh, PA 15201, or check out their website at fatbutcher.com. Let's talk Carlson and Associates Real Estate Services. Located in Pittsburgh's South Side, they specialize in all aspects of real estate business, including residential and commercial sales, residential and commercial leasing, multifamily investment, historic buildings, and development in and around the city. Have a question about home buying, selling, or rentals? Give them a call at 412-431-1718 or visit them at casouthside.com. That's casouthside.com.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Thank you so much for sticking around. We're about to jump into What Would Greenfield Do?
Ooh, Greenfield do.
Whoop, whoop.
Would you rather live in a $500 million mansion for free, but one day a week you have to live like a homeless person and sleep outside in the streets or in a tent? Do you take the mansion?
1,000%. Streets ain't that bad.
It might be a nice break.
It might
keep
you would
you grounded.
appreciate
Yeah.
you would appreciate the mansion so much more. No, like be like, man, I just go out of the tent. Now I got 6 days in the mansion.
$500 million mansion, like that's not even a real thing, right?
$500
Yeah,
million.
sure there is.
I see him on the
Yeah,
internet
like
sometimes.
on an island somewhere.
Like some dude who's like, yeah.
But you got everything there. You got the courts, the pool. You're
playing
playing
pickleball.
oceanside.
Once
What are
a
you playing
week,
pickleball
though?
over there?
Once
You
a
don't-
week,
yeah, you
yeah.
don't
What about wintertime?
No asshole from Crunch
sleeping-
Fitness.
but you
fucking
sleeping
phone
in-
you.
But
Yeah,
you
you don't have
sleep.
to answer the phone at the tent.
You're right.
Right.
You're right about that. Like in the winter, but you're prepared. You live in a mansion. You got
If
money.
you have
Yeah,
a
that's
$500
true.
million mansion, you have the best tent
I'll have the
known
best
to man.
sleeping bag ever.
Right. Nicest tent.
Sub
And have
zero.
security around me.
I have an iPad. I can watch whatever I want. That day will fly. I'll jerk off.
Get right under the old numbers. Yeah.
Write all the letters you got to write.
Yeah.
Jerk off.
I'll
It'll be
jerk
my
off.
letter writing day.
Listen, I'll send all my fucking jack off videos out from the
Yeah.
tent
I'll to the right person.
to the right people.
Addie. When I get home, I'm a cream pie old lady.
All right, podcast.
All right, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in. Don't forget, Thursday, I'm going to be up at Pub in the Park, 7 o'clock showtime start. It's free admission. Also, at the beginning of the show, we did mention Smashed and Fried is hiring at smashedandfried.com. Send them an email if you're looking for a job. Also, stop in for some of their delicious fish sandwiches and delicious burgers. Everyone, have a great weekend. Remember, folks, Greenfield loves you. We're out.